And we are live with Katisha Atkinson from Love is Blind UK Season 2 here on Reality Alert. I'm Max Geyser. Katisha, how are you doing?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm good. It seems that things have calmed down a little bit over there in the UK since your season. How
It
is it
has,
feeling?
thankfully. Yes, things have calmed
Yes.
down to the point where I actually forget about it. And then, well, kind of. And then, like today, I was just like running a few errands, and this woman was like, "Oh my gosh, it's you!" And I was like, "Huh?" Like I don't know, I just because I'm not thinking about it as much as I was before. And then when people were like, "It's you, you were on TV," and I'm like, "Oh yeah."
Oh yeah.
Yeah, yeah. No, but it's nice. It's calmed down. I think we all have a different perspective of it now, and obviously, like a year's passed. Actually, it's quite funny. 2 days ago, it was meant to be a year past since my wedding day.
Oh,
Yeah, and I
that
was
would have
like,
been the.
oh, I was like October 8th. I was like, why does that date ring a bell? It's so weird. And then I was like, oh, yeah,
Did
yeah,
you text Javen happy almost anniversary?
absolutely not.
No.
No,
Send him a
I did
photo
not.
booth picture or something like
Yeah.
that. Yeah, something.
No. That would be funny. Missing
Yeah.
someone. No. No.
Yeah. Before we get into things, just want to talk to listeners real quick. The audio on this episode should be better. I know a lot of listeners were having some audio issues. Once again, very sorry. If you're still having issues with it, the previous episodes, try listening with different headphones. People with AirPods are having trouble. I don't know why. I've talked to our providers, Spotify, and multiple people that get paid a lot of money for audio, and nobody understands it. It should not happen again. I will make sure it does not happen again. I am so sorry. That's all I can say. I just know I want you to listen to these episodes more than anyone, and I will make all efforts in the future to get you guys listening. But for now, Katisha, let's get into Love is Blind. We are live on YouTube at youtube.com/reality alert. We are going live right now. Just click the button on Instagram at Reality Alert Podcast. So you should subscribe and turn on those notifications, and you'll know when we're going live. Katisha, what is it like now watching a Love is Blind season after being on it?
So this is the first season that okay, a confession. I skipped the pods.
You skipped the pods?
Yeah. I don't think I could have watched them. I think I wanted to keep the pod magic for myself. Um and yeah, I've seen a couple clips online, and I'm just like, these pod people are a bit different.
They are very American. Yeah.
Yeah, yeah, and I just thought, do you know what? Not today.
Well,
Uh,
I feel like I'm going to have some stuff to fill you in on.
yeah, I mean, I feel like I got a couple of gists, but do you know what's quite funny is that watching the mixer, I was like, oh, right, okay, that's that guy, right, okay, that's who they were talking about, right, okay.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
But yeah, definitely, this is the first time. I was gonna say it's the first time I watched it all the way through, but this is the first time I've watched it and been like, damn, like I can actually watch this without kind of crashing out.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. So the pods are like too much PTSD for you, but
Yeah.
the
Also,
the part that you quit, you can watch.
oh yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, because I'm watching it from a different perspective.
Yes.
I'm watching it like, oh, you guys,
Mhm.
like, feel for you.
Yeah, if you had to pick one of these guys to have gone through the
Ooh,
process with, who do you think it would have been?
ooh. I really like Jordan.
Okay.
I think Jordan's just like a really fair guy. Like I just feel like he's really chill. Like he's just like, yeah, this I don't know, he just seems very logical. I don't like the chicken shake.
Yeah,
Was not
that is
that was
alarming. It doesn't make any sense.
I was like, you're not enjoying that.
No,
You can't tell me you're actually enjoying that. You gagged.
it's
Like, come on.
weird. Why not just do a
Yeah.
protein shake? It doesn't make sense.
And it was frozen as well, no? The chicken was frozen.
Was it frozen? I mean, that would make
Oh,
sense.
was it boiled?
Does he
I
just
don't.
like make it like a bunch a month and then freeze it?
It's like a chicken slush. It was just, it
It's
was
so gross.
so bad. And then yeah, I like Jordan. I just think he's kind of down to earth and just yeah, I like him. I like his tats. But he's not too like, oh, these are my tats. Like, do you know what I mean? Like he's
Yeah,
just
yeah, yeah, yeah.
just a chill guy. I like him.
Now, nobody had a kid on your season, right? How would you have felt if somebody said they had a son
There
or a daughter in the? Oh, there
There
was somebody.
was, yeah, there was one guy. I think he had two kids. I didn't, I think I dated him once or twice. It wasn't really my um choice, top cup of tea.
Yeah.
Like, yeah, yeah, not because of who he was or because of the kids or anything like that. Like it was just his lifestyle didn't fit mine. So I was just like,
Hmm.
oh, no.
How did you feel about the kids, though?
Fine, to be honest. Like I
Okay.
like children. I'm a nanny, so you
Oh
know,
yeah.
yeah. So yeah, I don't mind men with children. I think that the only thing with men with children is kind of figuring out how what the relationship is like with the baby mum, and if it's good and what they did to break up.
Yeah, I think that's a big part, and I also just think the time pressure of Love Is
Yeah.
Blind would be such a big thing.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
huge, and you can tell that Jordan is kind of like finding it difficult. Like obviously, like Megan's like, oh, I really want to meet Luca, da da da, and he's like, yeah, you will. Like it's
Yeah.
very important. I feel like that's something that you can't really rush. Like especially with the age of his child. Like you don't want to introduce somebody into your child's life if it's not going to be long term.
Yeah.
Especially, sorry, go ahead.
No, I just don't think it's compatible with Love Is Blind. I'm just agreeing with
Yeah,
you. I just don't
yeah.
think it
It doesn't fit the
it
speed of the
works.
process. Yeah, definitely,
No.
definitely. Yeah,
Yeah,
I
I mean
think
it's
it's
crazy enough. You know what I'm
mm,
talking about? I mean, you saw it, you were part of it. I just can't
yeah.
imagine bringing a kid into that.
Exactly. And also being away, like maybe it's different for Jordan because he's a father, but I'm pretty sure they said it's like 50-50. Um
Yeah.
being away from him from that amount of time would be tough, no? So, I don't know.
Yeah, it's difficult.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, we have a listener says, I need her to understand that his child is 5, not 15. Yeah, it's just a very difficult situation. I
Who,
think
Megan?
Megan, yeah,
Oh,
Sparkle
right. I thought
Megan.
she's talking about
Yeah.
me. I was like,
No,
oh,
not no.
sorry.
You guys, Katisha has to deal with a lot
Yeah.
of shit on the internet. So specify that you're not
Yeah,
attacking her,
please.
please.
I'm sensitive.
Poor Katisha. Poor Katisha. All right,
Yeah, this
let
is it. Sorry, I was just to say that about that. Yeah, I agree. Like I feel like she's pushing. She's really pushing. I need to meet Luca, da 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 da. And it's just kind of like, okay, well, I understand why she feels like nervous about like it happening sooner rather than later. Oh, thank
listener
you.
says she's Team Katisha,
Um,
yeah.
but it's important. Like Luca's obviously a massive part of Jordan's life, and he doesn't want to rush these things. And this is again why I say like I feel like Jordan's great. I feel like he's just like, no, we're chill. Let's just chill. But at the
Yeah.
same time, I feel like he needs to become Sparkle Jordan because I mean, Megan's got the sparkles. So
Yeah, yeah.
like she's
I will have to say she's a little disappointingly not that sparkly in her fashion.
agreed.
I feel like she kind of lied. It's kind of like she false advertising here.
Did she like what was the whole Sparkle Megan thing in the pods?
Oh
Like was
yeah,
she
because
did
you
she
didn't watch
introduce
the
herself?
pods.
Yeah,
She
sorry.
says my friends call me Sparkle Megan
And why? Because she likes
because she like
sparkles.
wears sparkly stuff. She has a blinged out car, which they haven't addressed yet. She said she has a fancy car and she wouldn't tell anybody what the car was. And Jordan named all these like high end car models, right? And
Ah,
he couldn't guess it. And he was like, and you know, we still haven't figured out what the fucking car is. What's the car?
oh, interesting.
Yes, but we do not know what the. But yeah, but I was expecting her to be wearing sparkles like all the time, and we still haven't seen
Hmm.
sparkles.
I feel like Chelsea was quite sparkly. Remember Chelsea from
Pink Chelsea.
yeah, Pink Chelsea.
Yeah, yeah, Pink
I put
Chelsea
her
was
as
sparkle.
yeah, Sparkle
Yes,
Chelsea.
sparkle. Yeah, baby blanket Chelsea. Yes.
Yeah. Oh, she was nice.
But let's get into the episode. So we start out with Joe and Madison, and they're still in the middle of this argument where
Oh,
he was basically blackout drunk, and he seems to come to it, and she's crying, but he doesn't want to get out of bed because he's in bed. He shouldn't have to check on his crying fiance.
yeah. I mean, what else is there to do?
I know.
I don't know. Like, I felt like he kept coming in and out of soberness, and he was really delirious to the point where I was like, I'm concerned. And Madison's like, but then Madison's like, I've asked you 9 times. I'm like, babe, a minute ago it was 4 times.
Yeah.
Like, and so she's like, I don't know. I feel like they're really, they're really like honing in on her crash outs. Like,
Yes.
cause I'm like, ooh, girl, like, but I don't know. And then she comes out with this like wild, outlandish stuff, and then he's like, yeah, oh sorry, this is further on, but she's like, oh, he just says that he wants to get me pregnant, and I'm like, huh, that guy, like,
I'm convinced. So he has like a dating podcast. I
oh,
think that he's on this show
to
just
promote.
to promote the dating podcast, and
Mm.
he's just kind of like fucking with Madison,
He always
literally
whispers.
and figure. He
Yeah,
always whispers, literally
yeah.
and figuratively, to
He's like,
like be this kind of character to get
yeah,
attention. So wait, he always whispers.
yeah. He's like, you know that I love you. Like it's kind of sounds like he's like trying not the cameras to hear, and I'm like, dude, you're in a mic, like,
Yeah,
but he's like, you know that I love you, you know that I love you,
yeah,
like, and she's just, and I don't know, I think she can tell that he's not into her, and that's why she kind of flips out a little bit. But I feel like he comes around really quickly. Like, I don't know if it's because he's afraid of uh, her reactions, or he actually does like her, or he's confused that he likes her. I'm not sure.
yeah. I don't. I don't know, but I think it's all a setup just for him to be a
Mm.
big character, and then people will watch his comedy dating podcast.
I'm
Or
gonna have to look at this. You're gonna have to tell me what it's called.
yeah, I forget what it was called, but it's what you would expect. It's like two broy guys. They interview people about
Oh
like sex
no.
and dating,
Oh.
and
I mean, they talk about sex a lot on this season.
the way that him and Jordan kind of joke about stuff. I'm like, I don't know if I would be that comfortable talking about these women that I just met, being like, yeah,
Yeah,
ride that bull like you're riding that blah blah blah. I'm like, I don't
that's
know.
a
It's a
lot.
little.
Yeah,
It's
it's
they're
very
walking a.
broy.
It's very broy, and
Yeah.
like I just don't know if I would feel that comfortable with people that I've met like 3 weeks ago. Do you know what I mean? Like
Yeah,
it's a
yeah.
little.
But
uh
even they're like Jordan and Joe have like these little jokes with each other where they just like mock each other all the time. Like they obviously have like a good connection.
yeah.
Like they're like bros or whatever. But like, yeah, sometimes they definitely just take it too far. It
Yeah,
comes across as quite immature.
I
Yeah.
agree. Yeah, but yeah, so I don't really trust Joe's intentions, and I don't really like the
No.
way that he
He's been
talks.
engaged before as well, you know?
Yeah, and it's like, why did it end? And Madison talks about how that was not a red flag for her, and I'm like, I need a full investigation about what happened. I don't need to talk to the person because that's always weird, but I just need to know what happened.
Yeah, I would like to know what happened and why.
Yeah. Yeah.
Because he's
Why?
27. Like, at what age did he propose?
Yeah, because if it's like, oh, I wanted to get engaged out of high school and I realized it was a mistake, it's like, oh, okay. But if it was like a year
Mm,
ago, what happened? Like, what was the
yeah,
deal?
we need to know.
Were you on another dating show and trying to promote your podcast? Like, we need to know what the
Mm,
situation is.
mm-hmm, mm-hmm.
Yeah. Um. Yeah. So she said in an interview, we talked about this on the Patreon, on Love Center. It's like our social media recap, promoting it. That
As you should.
yeah. Thank you. She said that he ended up sleeping in another room, but
Yeah,
then in this edit, so she said that he like it seemed that he slept in another room. I don't know
yeah.
what happened. It's very confusing, whatever occurred.
I was also confused by that because she packed a bag and left, and she's like, "I'm out of
Yes.
here. I'm gonna stay in a different room." And then like they had like some kind of mixer again, and he's like, "Oh yeah, I slept in a different room." But then the next day she was like, I don't know, journaling or something. Initially I thought she was writing him a letter, and I'm like, yes.
Yeah, she's like, I
I
did
was like,
that.
write that letter. Yeah, I
That's
was like,
my
write that letter,
move.
girl. Yeah. And then yeah, he came and They were fine.
Yeah, I look, the sex is really good with Joe, okay? He wants to get her pregnant. Okay? His podcast is really good.
Well, if that's what does it for her.
Yeah, you know.
Oh my gosh, the scene where she puts the ring back. I was like, girl, what are you doing? What? She's
If
like,
you're
well,
gonna do it, just do it.
yeah,
Don't use it as like a bargaining chip.
yeah,
Because
100%.
he's never gonna take it seriously the next time. It's gonna be like a boy who cried wolf situation.
Exactly. And she
I mean,
keeps doing that. She's very much like, well, I'm leaving. Like,
yeah.
he's like, okay, girl.
Now the ring, I'd just be like, okay, so you
Yeah.
suck to communicate with.
But that was, I felt like I'm really sorry for Joe at that point, because although he probably is giving mixed signals, he's trying to communicate with her, like saying, yeah, I'm finding this really weird. And she's like, well, fucking hell, Joe. And I'm like, he's just trying to communicate with you. And then I felt bad because
Yeah.
he was really trying, and she was just like not having any of it.
Yeah, I agree that like he is trying to do it, but I do think that he's like he does give her such mixed signals because she's like, I'm just enthusiastic about marrying you, and you keep pulling away from me
Yeah.
and then like
I
chastising
know.
me for it.
Yeah.
I mean,
yeah.
I think it's just very clear that he doesn't want to marry her. There's like this physical connection. It feels like a hookup. Do you know what I mean? Like
Yeah.
they'd be good friends with benefits, but I don't see anything beyond that. Do you see a romantic connection between them?
I don't know what that's like at all, but yeah, I agree. I think that's kind of what it's like. I think Joe again comes across as the kind of guy that's just kind of like waiting for you to break up with him,
Yeah.
because so he doesn't look like the bad guy.
Yeah, that's very
But
typical.
then don't say that you want to get her pregnant. But to be fair, Madison did say that he says like I love you like during sex and stuff. So maybe he's saying that when they're like fucking, and he's like, I want to get you pregnant. And she's like taking that as gospel.
Love bombing during sex is so fucked up. That's crazy.
But so common.
I know it is. I know, but that's when people are like the most vulnerable too.
Yeah.
You know,
Yeah.
like
Yeah.
people who like
What's that thing? Sorry, this is turning so crude, but like post nut clarity.
yeah, post nut clarity.
I feel
Yeah,
like Joe's having that like every day.
yeah, but she is not. Okay,
No.
she is not. She's taking. You're right. Everything is gospel, and she is like, oh my god, I'm going off birth control right now.
Yeah.
I'm not telling him.
Oh. Also, she's quite young, by the way. She's only 26. And I think that plays quite a big part in it.
Yeah.
Because I mean, when I was 26, I was like, yeah, of course he wants to marry me. I mean, they're on Love Is Blind, but do you know what I mean?
Yes.
Because she's got that more kind of. I feel like when you're vulnerable, part of your immature brain kicks in so much more because you want to believe what you're hearing as opposed to what you're experiencing.
Yeah, definitely. She does seem I don't want to insult her. She seems pretty naive to the situation. Like she really wants this to work. She's
Yeah.
forcing it to work and ignoring
Yeah.
all of the red flags, and I just feel terrible for her. Especially
Again,
because
I have no idea what that feels like.
especially because she could potentially go blind. And
Yeah. Oh,
and
yeah. She's the blind girl.
yes, and oh yeah, you missed this whole like fucking situation.
Yeah.
So she could go blind at like any time, and he's like, oh yeah, no, that sounds cool. And I'm like, he would be the worst fucking person.
Yeah.
She'd be like, oh, I can't see. Can you come help me? And he'll be like, oh, I'm in bed.
I'm in bed.
I can't
Sorry.
fucking help you. Shut up. This guy? No way.
He's not doing that.
No. Run.
Run.
Just watch out for cactuses as you do so. Let's get to Allie and Anton. We get this interesting conversation. I'm not sure why it was included. She really wants to put makeup on him. Was this a test
Oh, yeah.
about the makeup? He says, fuck no, I've never let someone paint my nails. Maybe if he has a daughter, or put makeup on him. And she says his eyes would pop with some mascara and she'll put makeup on him one day.
Yeah.
What do you think she's, saying like I'll marry you if you start wearing mascara? Is she trying to test if he's too, toxic masculinity? What's happening here?
I think it was kind of a playful kind of comment that got a bit weird.
Yeah, it
Like,
was weird.
yeah, it was just, oh yeah, put makeup on you, haha. Oh no, haha. Like it was just a bit like
He's like he's like the strippers won't like that,
yeah,
They won't
yeah,
they won't be as into
literally,
me.
yeah. I don't know. Like I think it seemed like it was the end of the pool party thing.
Hmm.
So maybe they were tired and they were just kind of like having this little
I think they
weird
were drunk, like
conversation.
everyone is this whole
Yeah,
season.
yeah, yeah, legit. Um, I don't know if they're compatible that much. Like, it seems like again, I didn't watch the pods, but what I did, I watched a clip where she was like, "I love him so much," and I was like, "Why?"
Oh, this is what you missed from the pods.
Right.
Both of their first jobs were at McDonald's.
Oh, yeah, that's right. So instant connection.
The instant connection,
Yeah.
Katisha. Yeah, they're like
Yeah.
fucking.
Been there. Yeah.
Yeah, you get
Wait,
it.
you worked at McDonald's? Oh my god.
Oh my god. Is that what it's really like? Because it was crazy. They were like, "Oh, I had a dream. I had a dream," and they were like, "We have to be together." So
Is that what it's like in the pods?
yeah, like, do you feel that the
Ah,
pods just make you feel that these kind of small things that in real life, if people had both worked at McDonald's, I don't think that they would be like, this is a reason to get married. But I feel like on Love Is Blind, people take these small things and are like, well, that's a pretty good reason to feel that we're in love.
yeah, I mean, yes. I'm not gonna lie to you. Like
No, I know. I mean,
there
I get
are
it.
yeah, there
I'm
are things that you're
sympathetic.
like, I think because words are all you have, right? So if you're connecting on similar experiences, of course that's gonna like spark something inside of you. Because if you're across the wall from someone and you have no kind of you're like, oh, I do this. Okay, well, I've never really done that. Oh, you do this. Oh, okay, well, I've never really done that. But if somebody says, oh, I used to do this, or I like hockey. Oh my god, I love hockey. Like, it just gets the
Yeah.
momentum going. Do you know what I mean? So I guess like, is it false momentum? Yes and no, because I guess that's how you make friends, isn't it? Like you have shared hobbies or shared
Yeah.
interests, or so yeah. I guess it's kind of it, it's a nice connection to have. I guess it's
Yeah.
normal. I feel like it's normal.
What
What are
was
you
your
working
first
with?
job?
Oh, what was my first job? I worked at a restaurant. I was a waitress.
Oh my God, mine too. That's
Actual.
crazy. No, I was a camp counselor.
Oh,
So I just think it's funny. Okay.
you were what?
A camp counselor,
Oh,
summer
cool.
camp.
Nice.
Yes,
Never
that's
done
that.
it.
You guys don't really have summer camps in the UK, right? That's like
We
not like a big thing.
we have them, but they're not like things that you send your kids to and they like stay and stuff.
Yeah, 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 yeah.
Yeah.
Because
The
at the
weather's
summer
not
at
permitting.
the summer camp I worked at, we had a lot of international staff from the UK, and they were like,
Yeah,
"This is
that's
so
right.
cool. We like don't have this shit." Yeah,
Yeah. It's something I always wanted to do, but I never
yeah.
did.
In the next life.
In the
In the
next life.
next, yes.
I heard they were quite wild.
When you're like a counselor,
Yeah.
on like
In the counselor camps. Like
yeah, it depends. Maybe on days
yeah.
off. Yeah. Let's get to Sparkle, Megan, and Jordan. She's crying and says that today was a lot.
Mm.
Well, he's still pretty drunk, and he's like, I was Team Brendan, but then I saw Nick and Annie today, and they made sense. It's the universe. He thinks that the universe is bringing Nick and Annie together. Do you think that the universe has put Nick and Annie together on this planet?
I don't really get them.
Oh, they're both homophobic, so that's why they're together.
Got it.
If you met, yeah, in the
Oh
pods,
yeah, I've seen wow, okay. Yeah, cool.
yeah. Hmm.
And that's what they connected on?
One of the things,
Right, okay.
yeah,
Um I, I don't know, I just kind of feel like she's a bit whiny.
yeah. Oh no, very. She's very
Yeah.
whiny, and he is very like sales. Well, he's literally a salesman, and he's kind of fake, so it's hard to feel. It's kind of hard to read him.
Yeah, I
Uh,
did see some. Oh, salesman isn't like in sales.
yeah, he's a watch salesman. Oh, were you thinking I was
Oh.
talking about like a sailor?
Yeah, because he has a boat or something, no? He's like, "Oh yeah, I like big decks," or something. No, what did he say?
I don't know.
He's like, "Oh, I'm a size guy," or something like that. Like he was talking
Well,
about his
that okay.
sales.
Well, I'm glad you brought that up. Okay, so he said homophobic stuff in the pods, and then he
Yeah.
posts this apology video where
Yeah,
he
I've seen
says
that.
that growing up like in the Midwest, he was not exposed to like LGBTQIA plus culture. But then he makes a joke where he says, "I'm a size queen." So
Yeah.
clearly, he has some understanding of LGBTQ.
I mean, I know he lives on a mountain, but he's not fucking like he's not in the middle of nowhere. Like, come
Yeah,
on.
if he lives near Denver and he can say size queen, I mean, I think he knows what's going on here.
Also, it's 2025, and like,
That's what I've been saying.
come on to hell. Goodness me.
Yeah.
It's just pure ignorance. And if you don't like, well, I was gonna say, if you don't like gays, just say it, and you obviously did. Like,
Yeah.
if you don't like Equality Neck, just tell us, and he did.
Yes. So we know.
Yeah, yeah. I just don't really get them, to be honest. I think they don't listen to each other. Their communication is kind of off. That whole scene where she was like, "I don't need you, I want you," that went on for too long. What I'm saying is, I don't need you. It's like, yeah, we get it. Like,
Yeah, it was weird because I was like, wow, I'm actually siding with him a little bit. Like, she
yeah,
is fucking off the rails. Once again, she was drunk. They're just drunk the whole
yeah.
time. It's actually amazing. It's very
And when she's
entertaining.
saying in the next clip, she's like, "I didn't need you." In the next clip, he's fixing something in her salon.
Yes.
Something.
Katisha, that's so good.
She's
Yeah,
like,
she
"I don't know
uses
what
him
I'm
like all the
doing."
time.
Yeah,
She's like, I literally could not have opened today without him. I
yeah.
need my
Mm.
life. A woman needs a man.
Yeah.
Oh my god. Yeah. I do think that Jordan and Sparkle Megan, they connect well though. Like when
Yeah.
she's like, "You were annoying today. That wasn't well," but she does say like, "I didn't feel that you were there for me," and he's like, I don't think he necessarily agrees with her because he's drunk, but he does say like, "I'll be better," and like, "I'll focus on you more," and stuff. And I'm
Loved
like,
it.
that's good because
Loved it.
the bar is very low, but you're still meeting it. You know what I'm
Yeah.
talking about? It's nice.
What I didn't understand though was what it was. Like I couldn't understand. Obviously, the context there was you couldn't tell what was happening, but she didn't really say why he annoyed her.
I think she felt that he was just spending too much time with like joking around with Joe and the other guys at the
Got it.
party and not like feeling that she was in like a couple with him. She was like,
Okay.
"Oh, I wanted to be this power couple with you," which is
Mm.
really funny. Just to be like, "I want to be a power couple. Like, we got to
Yeah.
go in there and show everybody like who's boss." But I
Yeah.
do get the idea that some people at a party like need to, like me and my fiance can go to a party and she can like do whatever she wants. I can do whatever she wants, but she knows that I'll always like because I'm super social, but I'll always go in and check on her like no matter what. And I
Yeah.
bet that maybe Jordan wasn't like returning to Megan enough. There's kind of just ways that people are socially, I think. I'm guessing that's it.
Yeah, and it's difficult because I don't know if they do it the way that we did it, but the mixer was like maybe 2 or 3 days after we got to the retreat. So you've been with this person for 2 full days, and obviously it's very intense, and that's the first time you've been together, and it's really lovely and it's very intense. And I think that is obviously the first part of separation. So it does feel a bit like anxiety inducing because you're like, oh, we're meant to be here as a team, and we're meeting,
Exactly.
and obviously there's like that level of anxiety because obviously there's the other pod squad that are there. Like there could be girls there that maybe Jordan had dated and vice versa, and it is a bit like, oh, but yeah, I do get where she's coming from. But again, it's the process. That's not normal. Like you say, like you would just check in on your partner like at any other stage, and it would be fine. But um, yeah, he
How,
handled it very well.
how was Javen at those like in at like the initial mixer that you went to? I mean, we
So
I'm sorry, we know how
yeah,
he was at
I
the
was gonna
later
say,
ones.
well, no,
Well, but like the,
uh,
the initial one went because I remember you saying that when you went on like the honeymoon phase, you thought things were good. So
yeah,
did he
yeah.
did he handle it well?
Yeah, it was good. It was very, very hot. But yeah, we had a great time. I think. The thing I think, well, the thing is about our season is that when we got to the mixer, everybody was talking about the love triangle quite a lot. So we were all getting kind of pulled in
You
different
and
directions.
Demila and Javen?
Yeah.
Okay.
So like we're all constantly getting pulled to talk about different things, and we're getting pulled to talk to different people. So I wouldn't say we spent a lot of time together because
Because
um
production was doing that. That's interesting.
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, it was it yeah, the mixer, we didn't have a lot of fun per se because it was mostly just about drama.
Yeah, this felt like it was like they were like, let's let them get fucked up and film them and then just kind of
Oh,
like catch it
oh
on the
yeah, that's
fly.
exactly. They're like, "Who wants shots?" We're like, "We're allowed shots?" Like, yeah.
Yeah.
So who wants another drink? And then yeah, it was a bit like everyone got a bit lit.
Yeah, you guys didn't imbibe as much as these Colorado people. I kind of wish you had, you
Yeah,
know?
I feel like they cut things off like pretty quickly. Like they're like,
Oh,
have loads of
okay.
drinks, and then they're like, "Oh, this drama is not really dramaing, so go home."
Yeah. Let's get to Calabria and Edmund. So he apologizes for the conversation that he had last night. What do you think about their relationship overall?
Uh,
Really good, right? They're vibing.
oh, listen, she doesn't like him.
Yeah, I know. It's just that's what bothers me. I don't think he
Yeah,
he always acts the most appropriately,
no,
but like she doesn't like him. Like it's not
no,
like he's not it's not like he can engage from like a place that's fair, and
yeah,
she really patronizes him.
she does, and and he definitely feels that, and it's like he overcompensates.
Yeah.
He quite clearly doesn't know how to communicate his feelings or to self-regulate or things like that. Like
No.
he's a bit like quirky and like I really like him. I think he's great, but I think the reason he's crashing out so much is based on her demeanor and her behavior. Like she's very strong, she's very self-willed, like she knows what she wants, like she talks very kind of like stern and fair. Like she does give him grace, but I just feel like deep down she doesn't like him and she knows that. And it kind of shows outwardly with the way that she speaks to him and things like that. It's just
No,
quite a
yeah.
shame. Like it's not going to work long term because they're not compatible at all.
No, I mean, when he gets her the roller skates, she doesn't seem like appreciative, like at all. She's just like,
Yeah.
oh, you got me roller skates. And I'm like, he overnighted a gift to you. Can't you pretend
Yeah.
to like it? Like, it's very weird. Like,
I,
I,
I agree. I think that what we'll see, I'm very shocked that they made it to the altar. I can't lie.
yeah,
Like I obviously we haven't seen the episodes, but the fact that he's at the altar and she's in a dress, I'm shocked.
yeah.
I don't.
If, sorry, continue.
Yeah, I was just saying I
Yeah.
can't. I was gonna say I can't imagine the outcome. I can, but I'm just shocked that she's taken it that far. Maybe she's convincing herself that she likes him or it's gonna work because she does come back. She's like, I'm stubborn. I'm this. I'm that. Da 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 da. But like they can't resolve their conflict because Edmund doesn't know how to.
Yeah, it seems like she either wants to be on TV or just like wants to give the process a chance. Is just
Yeah.
like my gut feeling. Just because you're right, she just does not seem to like him like at
Yeah.
all.
Yeah. It's a shame. It's like she tolerates him,
Yeah,
which is a shame. It gives like big sister, little brother vibes.
I know it's gross. I don't like. It's just not genuine, and it just
No.
yeah, it just makes all their arguments. I'm like, it's just futile. Like it just shouldn't even be happening because what are
Yeah.
you working towards? You're not gonna get engaged. You're never
Yeah.
gonna have sex, even if you get married. Nothing's gonna happen.
Oh, he's a
I
cutie though.
know.
I like him. He's lovely.
I know he's not. It's just not gonna happen.
Yeah.
Annie and Nick. They have this. They kind of talk about how they're gonna play ping pong families. Nick says she checks all the boxes for his family, and then he only mentions that it entails being there for the holidays. All he cares about is that she can be there for the holidays.
Yeah.
That's what matters, you know?
Yeah.
The
I don't know if you
holidays.
noticed that, but I think that Annie, Nick's mum looks so much like Annie.
This is very common
I
on
was,
Love is Blind.
I was just actually shocked. Like, I'm like, that's Annie. Annie.
Yep. Do you remember from this? You watched like a lot of Love Is Blind seasons, right?
Yeah, yeah.
Do you remember when like Micah looked a lot like Paul's mom? That
Oh
was
my
like a big thing.
gosh, yes, they were
Yeah,
identical, weren't they?
identical. Yeah,
Oh God, I love Paul.
you
Oh.
liked the serial killer.
No, I liked him. I
He
don't,
had,
I
he
don't
had a
know why.
machete in his room.
Yeah, he was
Well,
a bit
yeah.
weird.
Well, you have questionable taste in men, Katisha.
Oh, and I
It's
wouldn't date him, but I just thought he was cool. Or
oh, okay,
not
that's
cool.
cool.
I don't
Okay,
know.
okay.
I'm glad they didn't get married.
I'm sorry for telling you have questionable taste in men, but
It's true.
it is true.
So it's okay.
It's documented.
Yeah. Well, unfortunately, yeah.
Yeah.
For my future
But
spouse.
we know that you know how to get out of it. So you have a better
Exactly.
track record than a lot of other people.
Exactly. Poor
Yes.
Edmund.
Let's get to Madison and Joe. Yeah, they make up. We talked about this. She really misses his snuggles. It seems like it's like a very physical thing. Like they're
Yeah.
really connecting
Yeah.
just physically here.
And that's all she kind of talks about until she kind of drops little bombs where she's like, yeah, um, takes the ring off, or yeah, he wants to get me pregnant, or yeah, do you know what I mean? Like it's just
Yeah.
very, yeah, it just seems very physical. And even the way that Joe talks about it with Jordan, like I just, yeah.
Yeah, it's very odd.
But they're both young.
Yeah, they'll be fine. Let's get to the party. So the girls have a little chat, and Madison says her and Joe were able to find common ground, and they have really passionate sex, so all is okay.
Stellar.
Great, great.
Yeah, I'm so happy
make
that,
up
yeah.
sex, sweep it
Yeah.
under the rug. Let's never.
Yeah.
And then Sparkle Megan says most of us had tough nights, but it makes me feel better knowing we all went through it. I'd be like, why do other people having arguments? What does that have to do with my relationship? Do you know what I mean?
It reminded me when she said that. She reminded me of Ashley. I don't know why. Like I just had this weird kind of feeling. I was like, it was almost like deja vu. It was
Ashley from your
weird.
season.
Yeah.
In what way?
Just I don't know. It felt like deja vu. It felt like we had like a very similar conversation, almost like, oh yeah, we're all kind of going through it.
Yeah. Did that bother you?
No, it didn't bother me. Like
Okay.
it bothered me in the fact that I was like, why is the season the same?
Yeah.
What are these producers up to?
Yeah. Yeah, Madison says they're front loading conflict. So then in the future the conflict will go away. Do you know what I mean?
Naive.
If her and Joe just have these terrible fights now and then they keep having sex, the fights will stop.
Sis, make it stop.
If he just gets her fucking pregnant,
Yeah,
no more fights. The front loading conflict.
Yeah, that's gonna go down really well. We haven't actually mentioned the fact that Joe's like, yeah, I usually like thinner girls, but I love Madison's body. It's like,
yeah. I mean, I do think he wouldn't have necessarily said that on camera if not prompted by the producers. He kind of said that in an interview.
100%. Yeah, 100%.
Yeah, I was going to ask you about that. Did you feel in that interview that it kind of felt like that?
It was
the way
very
that he said it.
I think a lot of their conversations, a lot of their interviews, I'm like, you didn't mean it like that. I hate that for you.
He's not a very diplomatic person, but that one I felt he would have been a little more diplomatic.
Yeah.
If not, it felt like they got it out of him. Yeah.
100%. But yeah, it's very nice. It's very easy to believe that you're going to iron out your problems after the wedding, but you have to be very present and very realistic and actually see it for how it is. And it's so easy to get caught up in everybody else's relationships, and everyone's talking about having sex and all this kind of stuff, and it's easy to just be like, oh yeah, but blah blah blah, blah, we have sex and we're fine now. And if nobody's questioning that, then you're going to think it's okay.
Yeah, you're right. There's always so much focus here on being like, we're fucking, like that is the core of a relationship. And I'm like, I mean, I do get that relationships are sexual contracts, and a lot of it is like you're like we're exclusive and stuff like that. But like there is more to relationships than just fucking.
And especially in the early stages, and I do get that it is the early stages.
Yeah.
And it is mostly about boinking and stuff like that. But like you're also getting married in 2 weeks. So how about less fun in the bedroom and more fun on the
And
shop floor.
when you're married, there's going to be times when,
Yeah,
there's not going to be sex and there's going to be
yeah,
illness or people are going to be pregnant and there's going to be kids and there's going to be stress. And you have to
yeah,
know that this guy isn't going to, I always just think the women are better than the men. So I'm like, you have to know that this guy is going to be a total piece of shit. It
yeah.
was
You're
like when,
literally. Sorry, go on.
it was like when AD and Clay was like, oh, when you get pregnant, like, I don't want you to gain too much weight or like something like that. Or I don't know, stuff
Yeah,
like that.
I'm
It's
gonna
like,
force you to go to the gym.
yeah, it's like, what the fuck?
Yeah.
Like, that's crazy.
Yeah. Yeah, I know. And then the way that obviously Joe handles conflict, and for the way that Madison handles conflict as well, like when they're crashing out, are you just gonna take the baby and be like, we're leaving? Like,
Yeah. I'll leave the baby on the counter.
yeah, yeah, in the box.
Yeah.
Oh no, sorry, that was disgusting. Oh my gosh.
Let's get to the boys chat. All the guys are like, yeah, I'm an asshole. I was an asshole yesterday.
They're owning it,
they are owning
kind
it.
of. Yeah.
Uh, Jordan does say that he wishes that Sparkle Megan had called him a kinder word than annoying. And I'm like, that is fair. He's like,
Yeah,
it is like,
I felt sorry for him because he was like, yeah, it was like a bit of a gut punch. It's like kind of sounds like that's maybe something he's had in a past relationship, maybe.
he's like, I know I'm an annoying person, but
Yeah.
like, you're supposed
Yeah.
to love me. Like, can't you
Yeah.
love me for being annoying? Just say I'm irritating or like another
Yeah.
word.
Yeah, he's sweet. He just
Yeah.
I just really like him.
um, this bothers me. Okay, this
Okay.
happens in the U.S. all the time. These people never actually live in the cities that they say they are. She doesn't
Uh,
live in Denver. She lives in Los Angeles. And then she
oh
says
yeah.
she's transitioning back to Denver. But is she actually? Do we know if she lives in Denver now? Like, even if
And how did you
her,
get on in the Denver state?
because they like recruit people or you apply and you're like, yeah, I'd be willing to, or something
Yeah, but
like that.
from LA?
Yeah, I
Is
have
it
no idea.
are they far from each other?
Not super far. It's
Oh.
still on like the western side of the country,
Oh,
but
okay.
it's still just like very silly,
Okay.
to it's just like everybody should live in Denver, and I don't
Yeah.
really like how it makes things more complicated when people don't live in the same city and it's like, "Oh, she's moving here," but at least she is saying I'm moving here. It's not like when people like Brett and Tiffany lived in different cities during the Seattle season and stuff like that. In the UK it makes sense because they're not just doing like London or something, but in
Yeah,
here
yeah.
it's supposed to be Denver, not
Yeah. And
LA and
is
Denver.
is Denver I'm gonna sound so dumb, but is it a city or
Yeah.
a
It's like
state?
it's a big city in Colorado. Yeah.
Oh, okay, okay, got you.
You
Yeah,
don't
that is
sound
annoying.
dumb. You don't need. It's a big country, so
Okay, yeah.
yeah, it's fine.
Yeah, and obviously also Jordan can't move because of his little boy, right?
Yes.
She's like, yeah, I'm just gonna buy this $2 million dollar house. And she's like, okay, well, I think he also handled that very well. Like he was like, what are we gonna do with all these bedrooms?
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
weird. It's like,
Yeah.
what? And then he's like, how much money are you? I would be like, how much money are you gonna have left? I'd be like, how much money do you have? Like, because like I would be thinking about like my kid and like I would be
Yeah.
like, she's like, do you want to go on this $500,000 loan? I would be thinking,
Yeah.
how much money does he have? Because I have to put money in my kid's future. Like, I don't necessarily want to
Yeah.
do this. Like, it really depends on his financial situation as well. Because if I have a child, I'm really thinking about their future, not just I mean, of course, you want a home for your kid, but you also don't necessarily need 6 rooms, depending on how many children you will have. So,
Exactly. And it
yeah.
kind of seems like they're creating a obviously this is the whole point, but they're creating it for themselves, whereas obviously Luca is Jordan's priority.
Yes.
Yeah.
Which
Yeah,
I
it's a tough one.
love, but
Yeah, I
yeah,
love it.
they're just coming from two different perspectives. And it's
Yeah.
hard for her because she hasn't met him yet. So it's so hard for her
Yeah.
to feel like it's real. And that's why I do like that she's like, I need to meet him. Like, this needs to be real for me. I do think
Yeah.
that she is being practical in certain ways. Yeah.
Yeah, it comes from a place of love, and everything like that, but at the same time, it's just like it's just very sensitive, and
Yeah.
it's difficult to see it. It's easy to see it from both perspectives, but I feel like it would be a difficult situation to be in for sure.
All I know is that this is insane and shouldn't be happening on Love is Blind.
Agreed. Agreed.
My child. Alta comments, Luca needs 6 rooms for his Legos. I agree.
Fair.
Yes. Yeah.
Yeah, as he should.
Let's get to Nick and Annie. Well, this is going to start out well because he asks her if she's upset or tired, and she says she's just tired. So let her go to bed. She's just tired. She's not
Yeah.
upset, okay?
Yeah.
If somebody says they're tired, they're just tired,
They're
right?
she's just tired. She's just tired. Well, I just think that yeah, that was
And she's
was
sober
it,
too.
I actually didn't realize that they were drunk. This is how naive I didn't realize they were drunk, but I've just realized it was after the mixer, wasn't it, when they're having this
Yeah.
conversation?
You guys
Yeah,
don't
again.
drink in Scotland? You don't?
Oh no,
No,
we
okay.
do, but like
No,
I
no
don't know.
alcohol with the haggis? None of that?
No,
No. Okay.
zero tolerance. No, I don't know. I just didn't really. I just thought that she was just. I thought that was her normal demeanor.
Yeah. Well, yeah, it's not far off. She's pretty like this. I mean, she
Yeah.
even says it later. She's like, I know I'm an unreasonable, unpleasant person.
She said that.
No, she said that she's like
Oh.
passionate and kind of unreasonable, I think. She
Oh,
that
okay.
she's unpleasant. That's me. I
Oh,
think she's I think
okay.
she's unpleasant. Putting it lightly.
Tell her how you really feel.
She
Oh, okay. Sorry, that was my ring light.
Okay. Was that your
Never
cat
mind.
doing that?
No, it actually wasn't.
Nick, so he tells her when he was talking to the guys, and he's like, I don't think he phrased this correctly, because I don't think involving other people is necessary. But he's like, just every guy said they're not sure. Everybody is going through. Every guy is just saying that they don't know if they would say yes tomorrow yet. But I think
She says that he said that to Annie.
yeah, he said every guy tonight said that they wouldn't say yes tomorrow. They said, I'm not sure. And I think he says that to her just to be like, that's why I'm just saying, I can't tell you that I would say yes tomorrow because I just want to go through the process. But he's clearly not saying it to like fuck with her. He's just saying like, I want to go through the process, but he's clearly still interested in her. Like
Yeah.
This is when I actually believe him. I don't think he's like sales pitching her. I think he's actually trying to be honest with her.
I agree,
For
and
once, yeah.
I think there is sometimes it's quite obvious in this season the women are very much more into the men than apart from Edmund.
Yes.
God bless Edmund. But yeah, it's quite sad to watch because it's just kind of like, well, just everybody should just be letting the process be the process, and there is no rush really. Like,
Yeah.
I actually think it's pretty normal if you don't love someone. You can have strong feelings for them, but if you don't love them, I actually think that's okay. Like,
Yeah.
because you've only known them for 3 weeks. What, like, you can love what you know, but loving them as a person, you don't know them at all. So I actually think it's quite normal for people to have reservations, people to just see how the process goes. Like, there's no like medal at the end of the thing because you said you love them how many times or whatever it is. Like, that was kind of similar with my season. Like, me and Javen never said it to each other, and everybody had a massive problem with that. And I'm just like, but that's normal. I've known this
Yeah.
man. I've known this man for 3 weeks. If I don't love him, that's okay. Like,
Would you? I think Javan talked about this on the show. Would you? So let's say like the photo thing never happens. He's like a little more committed and stuff. You're willing to get married. If you guys had never said I love you, would you have been willing to say yes?
it's difficult because it was a lot more than the photo booth. Like you
Yeah.
said, there was he was holding back quite a lot. Like, he was quite
Mm-hmm.
combative with the fact that we were meant to be going down the island. Like, I think it was like two weeks or 12 days or
Mm-hmm.
whatever it was. And it wasn't enough for me to stay. But I was the same. I was a bit like, fuck, like, is this actually happening? Like, although you're part of the process, you don't have to get married. Like,
Yeah.
it's not like somebody's got a gun to your head and they're like, get married now. It's like, you don't have to. It's okay if you go through the process and decide afterwards that you want to continue or X, Y, and Z or whatever you want to do. But I think because it's so intense, it makes you feel like you have to do it. And that's why you're there. And obviously that's part of the experiment. And if it works, it works. But if you're both unsure, then no, I don't think I would have, because I was feeling unsure, he was feeling unsure, and the unsureness of both of us was like reeking out of us.
Yeah. So Nick tells he's like, but don't doubt my love for you.
Yeah,
Tomorrow is a new day.
honestly.
I
Why
know.
are you saying that?
I'm
Like,
like,
dude,
now
shut
you're
up.
getting salesy. Shut the
Yeah.
fuck up.
Yeah. And I can understand why she was like
I'm like, I
pissed
would
off with
flip out
that.
too. I'd be like, don't
Yeah.
patronize me. You sound like
Yeah.
KB to Edmund, asshole.
Yeah. Yeah.
Are you gonna kiss my bed or kiss my
Yeah.
head and read me a bedtime story?
No,
Jesus.
that it was too much. And she even like his body language and everything like that when he was saying that to her, I was just like, dude, fuck off.
Yeah, I know.
Like,
But then it pivots to just her then just explaining that she doesn't. I don't get how it devolved into her explaining that she doesn't need him. She wants him for 10
yeah,
minutes.
I think that she had, it kind of seemed like she flipped around and she was like, actually, fuck this.
Yeah.
Like, I don't fucking need you, bro. But then I think she's like flipping in and out. She's like, but I want you. But I don't need you, but I want
Yeah.
you. Like, you know, it's just a very like back and forth. And I get it. I do get it, because especially when he just wasn't saying what she wanted to hear.
No.
So that's why I think that she went to that place where she was like, do you know what? Fuck you.
I fucking love the fuck out of you.
She fucking loves the fuck out of him.
But maybe you do, but to me, I just don't feel like it feels. To me, I just don't feel like that's normal.
Yeah.
You
No.
can't love the fuck out of someone you've known for 3 weeks.
Well, they can, okay? They have beautiful heterosexual American love, okay? It's pure.
What do you think about Nick?
Fuck him. He sucks.
Okay. Yeah, agreed.
Yeah. That's pretty much it. We get to Madison and Joe real quick. She's like, today was great. We had sexy time. I'm like, stop calling it sexy time and stop relying on your physical connection to
Yeah.
focus on getting married, Madison, okay? You guys can have sex whenever, all right?
Yeah. I was confused when they were talking about that, because at first I thought they were talking that they'd done like an activity. And then I was
Like a
like,
date?
oh, wait. Yeah, I thought they'd been in it. And I was like, oh, I actually thought it was, that's a shame they didn't show that date. And then I was like,
Yeah.
oh, fuck.
No, there's fucking, yeah.
Yeah.
Let's get over to Denver. Edmund and Calabria, he starts seeing if he can fit in all of the cabinets.
Edmund. It was kind of cute.
It was very cute. If it's like a child, I
Yeah,
don't
but he just
know.
like, I think he like, if you were like, oh, let's see if I can fit in here, hee hee, and then like come out, but he's like, can you close the door? And she's like,
Okay.
yeah, but like bless her, she's like, yeah, if that makes you happy. Like,
Yeah,
I feel like
if
she
that
handled
makes you
that
happy,
so
sweetie.
well. If
Yeah.
that was me, I'd be like, get the fuck out of the cupboard.
Yeah, I know. Allie and Anton are spying on their neighbors. Yeah, they have like a voyeurism thing going on.
I can see that for them.
Yeah,
Yeah.
because they have no like inner life going on, so they have to look at people's like outer lives,
No, I just feel like they're the kind of people that would get off like.
Oh yeah, because he goes to
Other-
like strip clubs, so yeah,
Yeah.
yeah,
Yeah.
that makes sense. Yeah.
Yeah.
Jordan and Sparkle Megan. Yeah, so he basically he's like kind of not being forward enough about when she's gonna meet, the Luca and Skylar and everything, and she's putting her foot on the pedal a little bit here.
Yeah,
guess.
yeah. I think I was ashamed to watch because, well, not ashamed to watch, but I just feel like Jordan's handling it very well. Like he wants to, excuse me, he wants to do it in his own time. Obviously, he wants to respect the mum. But it must be difficult trying to respect both people, because obviously he's known the mum more, but he wants to be loyal to his new partner. But I think he's handling it very well. He doesn't want to introduce his son to someone that he's just met, which I feel like makes sense. But also,
Yeah.
why go on a reality dating TV show where you get married at the end if you don't want your child to be
Yeah,
involved?
it's like you're engaged to them. You have to.
Yeah.
Like, it's very weird. Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, let's get to episode 8. Annie, yeah, she apologizes. She says she can be emotional, passionate, and she's passionate about him. And he's just like, this can't happen again. He's like, I understand, but don't let it happen again. And I'm
Who's
like,
this, Annie and Nick?
yeah. And I'm just
Yeah.
like, it's gonna happen again, though. She's gonna be like
She's
this.
passionate. It's gonna happen.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's gonna happen.
This is who she is.
It was giving Sergeant. It was giving, yeah, well, I let you off of that one, but not next time. Strike
Yeah.
one.
Well, there's gonna be a next time.
Yeah.
And you're probably gonna let it happen again.
Then that's the
assume so.
thing. Like, men and women are just so different. Like, and it's like sometimes the men are not understanding of the emotional turmoil that the women are going through. It's like they want it to be like boo 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 boo.
Yeah.
But the men are like, I think the men get very scared, but they show it in different ways. They're overwhelmed and they show it in different ways, if you know what I mean.
No, I do, because I feel like instead of like listening to her and understanding like where her emotions were coming from, he was just like, "Don't doubt that I love you. Go to bed." And it was like,
Yeah.
if he had just like realized she was drunk and listened to her a little bit more and just let her kind of get it out of, just like listen, it would have ended better, I think.
I don't know. I feel like she kept going on.
Well, you're right, because she was so drunk. You're right. No, I agree with you. I was wrong.
Yeah.
I
No,
probably
but
wouldn't
like that's how you fix an argument. But yeah, it's difficult obviously when there's alcohol involved.
Yeah. Madison and Joe. Yeah,
Fucking
this
again.
is what?
Fucking again.
Fucking again. Yeah, they're just banging it out in the kitchen. No, she's never introduced someone to her family before. That kind of comes up, and Joe's like, "That's weird." And then he brings up. He goes, "Why aren't you freaking out like me? Why aren't you worried about this?" And he goes, This would make this feel more human, like we are in this together." And I have to say, I kind of agree with him, because why isn't she freaking out about the fact that he's an asshole? Like, if I were him, I'd be like, "I'm being such a jerk to you. Why are you acting like everything is okay?"
That is a very good perspective of that. Because
He's like, "Why are you acting like everything is roses? The only good thing about this is our sex life, and otherwise we fight all the time."
And I don't know if you noticed, but when oh no, that was Annie and Nick. Oh, I was gonna say, when they met the parents, Annie just talked the whole time. Nick was silent.
Yeah.
I was like, "Is this your family?" Or it's like it was an interview.
Yeah, it was.
I feel like Madison handled herself very well at the family meet of Joe's family. But
Mhm.
yeah, I thought that was a bit of a weird conversation. Like, she's not worried, but I guess because she trusts her family, trust her. Maybe, I don't know.
I don't know. But
Did they meet her family? No,
I don't think so yet.
not on the edit.
I don't. Yeah, because I think that then we'd have more conversation about like her going blind and stuff. I feel like that would have been a big point.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Why are we not talking about that?
I don't know. They talked about it a lot in the pods, but you skipped it. So.
My bad.
Yeah. But yeah, this argument, they kind of get, I like how it comes into like semantics about like what the proper level of excited is to be. Like, how excited should we be about this, and how worried should we be, and what is human,
And if you're not excited enough, the ring's going back in the box.
Yeah. How far should it be up and down her finger? Maybe she should start doing like a gauge about how mad she is.
Yeah, it's again, there's a lot of weird conversations that happen because you're in a fucking weird situation.
Yeah.
So I really feel for them when they're having these conversations, because it's not normal. Like, it's not normal to have multiple crash outs about the fact that you're getting married to a stranger.
No,
sorry,
definitely
it is
not.
normal, but it's not normal to have it filmed.
No, and there's no guide to do it.
Yeah.
Nobody. Yeah.
No, absolutely not. And I think each member of the couple has infinite amount of crash outs.
Yeah. Have you talked to anybody from the US seasons about your experience or anything?
I actually haven't.
No.
I would no. Marshall followed me on Instagram. Marshall
Oh.
what season?
5, I think.
Season
I
5.
believe.
I really liked his season. I felt sorry for him because Jackie.
Yeah.
Oh, Jackie.
Oh,
Yeah.
Jackie.
Yeah. Oh, Jackie. But yeah, I thought about reaching out to him and being like, hey. But he put up a reel with Kwame, and it was like, oh, when you can finally watch a season and laugh about it, or something like that. And I commented and I was like, how long does this take, please? Asking for a friend.
Yeah.
So yeah, no, I haven't, but it'd be interesting to talk about that because it seems very similar,
Yeah.
but obviously it'd be very different, very different.
Apparently a lot more alcohol. So
Lots more alcohol. Yeah.
yeah.
Barda was speaking to the Habibi one, and there's a few contestants that she's met from Habibi.
Oh,
She's
that makes sense
Dubai.
because she's in Dubai.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and she says that like they were allowed to drink whatever they wanted, whenever they wanted, all the time, and then like a few of them
They were
got, like,
drinking in the Habibi season?
Yeah, apparently
That
they were
makes
all,
sense. They were
yeah.
kind of wild, especially
Yeah.
in the honeymoon phase. They were fighting a lot. I watched that season.
Apparently a lot of
yeah.
them were just drunk throughout, like, and I think that's why it seems like kind of crazy. Which kind of
That
seems like the
makes sense.
same thing with the US one.
Yeah. What did you think about Jordan's apartment when Sparkle, Megan, and Jordan visit his apartment with the Roomba and the rooms and stuff? What did
It
you
was
think about it?
cute, very
It was
clean.
very cute. Yes. it was
Yeah, very clean, very organized, very thoughtful for his son. Like he's just like, yeah. This is
Megan
I'd sleep
very
in the living
quickly
room.
though is like, we need to get a realtor though. She's like, I'm talking to a realtor tomorrow. That's like the
Yeah.
first thing she
There's
says.
not enough bedrooms in this house.
Yeah, we need
Like-
6 bedrooms and 6
Yeah.
bathrooms. Thank you.
Yeah. Yeah. But that's obviously just what she's used to. I read an article that she's like, her family is like oil and stuff like that. That's how she's so kind of minted. I don't
Oh,
really
she
know.
comes from money. Of course.
Apparently.
Yeah.
Lots of sparkles in her family.
Let's get to Anton and Allie. So we learned that they both work nights, which was news to me. So
Yeah.
he works in transportation and logistics with truck drivers, and she's a nurse. They have steak and eggs and mimosas. So she brings up that she's gonna be about to be in school full time. And the last time she was in school, her mom took care of everything like cleaning and meals. So cleaning won't be a priority. I'm like, just because you're in school, like you don't think you're gonna need to have to do anything? Like you still need to maintain some upkeep of life. You know
Yeah.
what I'm talking? You still need to maintain cleanliness.
But she also gets Botox, so she obviously cares a lot about how she presents herself. So I'm like, so does that not include your space?
No, it's just the
Apparently not.
presentation.
Yeah. But then just get a cleaner. Like I don't.
Well, I know. I'm like, you have to figure it out. You know,
Yeah.
like, and then he's. This always blows my mind on Love Is Blind when people meet for 3 weeks and it's like, yeah, we'll get married and then I'll just pay for you to go to school.
Yeah.
Basically. Or like, you can live off my money. And I'm like, that is such a financial commitment to make with somebody after such a short amount of time.
And it is wild that it was kind of expected as well. Like obviously she was planning on going to school anyway. So how were you going to fund your lifestyle if you didn't find a husband?
I know, like, did she go on this show to find a husband to like pay for her to live so she could?
I mean, if she did, like,
I know, get that bed, very impressive.
Yeah.
You know,
love that for her.
yes. And then the joint bank account thing was interesting. He's like, why would we have joint and separate bank accounts? And she says, because she doesn't want him to know how much she spends on Botox, you know. But I think it's smart, especially if you're going into Love Is Blind situation, you should definitely have separate and joint bank accounts, right?
I
mean,
agree.
in general,
Like,
you should.
in general, like it's not even about how much money you spend on, it's financial security.
Yes.
Like you don't know this person, like you got married after 6 weeks, like, and that's great in the grand scheme of things, like it's amazing, that's part of the process. However, you still don't know them. Like if you break up and then all your assets are conjoined,
that's crazy.
where does that leave you? That's crazy. That's crazy. Even in like a I don't want to say a normal relationship, but even a brand new relationship where if you've known somebody for years, you still want to kind of keep something that is your own. Otherwise,
yeah, you don't know what could happen if you know, like if there's a divorce, like it's good to have a
contingency plan.
That's why it's always good to have like a job so that if something happens, you know, it's dangerous to rely sometimes, not always, you know, but yeah.
Which I feel like it's just a bizarre comment for her to make, considering she seems very everything else about her life seems quite independent.
Yeah. Well, I think she wanted the separate bank accounts. He said,
Oh,
why would
sorry,
we
that's
do it?
right.
Yeah,
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 yeah.
yeah.
And it's like,
But that
because
doesn't
then,
correlate with her saying, "Oh, you're gonna pay for me." It's
yeah,
like, "Oh, I
yeah,
have my
yeah.
own money, but you pay for this."
Well,
Like,
of
but
course.
actually, do you know what?
Yeah, let's go. You go, girl. Make
Go,
it
girl.
work.
Yeah.
Let's get to Calabria. Then why did he propose getting matching couple sweaters? I like how she's like, "Why are you being so weird?" That is such a weird thing to say.
But were they not? I don't know anything about the pods, but did they not? Were they not one of the first people to say "I love you"?
They were, and they were the first couple to get engaged. Although I know everybody gets engaged
So,
on like the same day,
so
but
why is that weird to her to get matching sweaters?
because it just seems like unlike him. Like I don't think he's like a even
Like
though he's
corny.
like, yeah. Would you be into getting matching couple sweaters?
Hell yeah.
Oh, really?
To wear in the house.
Oh, just in that.
Yeah. Like I'm not like
You're killing me. Would you post pictures?
Mm. I'm more of a like JC Penney photo shoot kind of
Like
gal.
pajamas?
Yeah, you know those like awkward couple photo
Yeah,
shoots
yeah,
that
yeah.
yeah. More like that. Like
But not matching sweaters. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
yeah. I don't know. Sorry, my cat just came for me there. Yeah, maybe not actually, to be
Yeah,
fair.
I'm not really into the whole Barbie Ken matching
No.
synchronicity
In the
thing.
house. In the house.
Yeah, in the house, you know,
Instagram,
cute
no.
private stuff. I
Yeah.
don't need to brand my relationship.
Agreed. Like
The
outside the house, we are strong, independent. I'm a strong, independent woman. Inside
Yeah,
the
you
house,
do.
I'm a baby.
Yes. I endorse that.
Yeah.
Let's get to Calabria and Edmund. So his mom comes over. She's very sweet. I don't think she
She is
picks
sweet.
up on the fact that Calabria hates her son, though. You know?
I don't know, because she is crying. So,
Who's
like
crying?
the mom.
Oh, so
She's
you think
like,
she's crying
yeah,
because KB doesn't
no,
like her
I'm
son?
joking. That
No,
was
I know
like,
you
I
are.
was
I know
being
you are.
yeah, like he or her, like, yo, he's just so great, and he doesn't hear it enough.
Yes. Oh, we got a good comment here, real quick. I'm behind, but Denver is roughly 1,000 miles from LA. The UK is roughly 300 miles wide and 600 miles long, for comparison.
Oh, that's
That is,
okay.
yeah. That I did not have any numbers, so I did not feel comfortable saying it. But I'll
1,000
say like,
miles is quite far.
yeah, but I don't think I'm like, yeah, flying. I don't know. I just fly so much now between like the West Coast and the East Coast. I'm like, yeah, it's so fast for me, you know, because it's like a six
Also,
hour.
it's easy to get to via flight.
Yes, but for me, I'm like, yeah, I gotta fly to the East Coast so often now because I moved from New York. Because I'm from New Jersey. I'm from New York, so I fly like 6 hours all the time. I'm like, yeah, getting to Denver is like so quick. You know, I'm like,
Oh,
getting anywhere but the East Coast is so quick because I live in LA now. So
got
yes,
it.
that's my perspective though. But this is very
Understood.
good information. Like, how long does it take you to get from like you're in Scotland?
Yeah.
From where you are to like London, basically, or Manchester, or whatever.
It depends. If I get the train, it's probably about door to door, 6 hours.
Okay.
Yeah, so it's quite far.
There's a train. That's cool. Very cool.
Yeah. I can get the train from Lockerbie, no, to Carlisle. Carlisle's like 45-minute drive, and then it's like a 4.5 hour drive. I guess. So yeah, five-ish hours. But if I drove, it would take me about 6-7 hours.
Okay.
I've done that a few times. It's rough.
Well, the Clipping Edmund. So when she talks to Edmund's mom one-on-one, she says she didn't. Edmund's mom says she didn't like her Instagram, but she likes her after meeting her in person. And his mom.
Oh, I didn't hear her say that.
Yeah, she's like, when I saw your Instagram, I didn't like it, but meeting you in person, I like you now. And then she's like, don't. She tells Edmund not to put off the wedding. Like, you should do this. So.
Oh, okay.
I wonder what it was about the Instagram.
I mean, she's I went on her Instagram.
Tell me, Dish, say it.
It's she doesn't wear a lot of clothes ever. It's very it girl, pool parties,
So
like
she's just like an influencer.
outside. Yeah, kind of. There's lots of outsideness.
Oh yeah, just a lot of like I'm looking at it, it's just a lot of like bathing suits.
Yeah,
Yeah, photo with an elephant, cheerleading outfit. Oh yeah, not a
yeah,
lot of clothes.
yeah,
Yeah, I see some underwear poking out. Okay.
yeah.
Oh wow. Yeah, this is very thirst trappy. Oh,
Yeah, that's the word I was
she
saying. Thirst
deleted
trappy.
a lot of photos.
Oh, did she?
Yeah, like you can't scroll that far back. I like when people do that. It's funny. Yeah, I would see why a mother would be like, I can't get a read on this person.
Yeah,
Do you know what I mean?
yeah.
Yeah.
I just wonder what she. I was gonna say what she uses her Instagram for, but it's not. I guess whatever.
She had, I believe, the most. She was either the most or the second most followers going into the season.
Okay.
But it was like 10,000. It wasn't. She was like 100,000 follower person. Like she
Oh,
wasn't like she was
okay.
like a mega influencer or anything. But she was a micro influencer, I guess you would say.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You
I don't
didn't
know.
have
And then
like a large following or anything, right? Going into
no,
the no.
no,
Yeah.
I didn't. No. I when I seen her outfit for the mixer, I was like, go off, gal. Love it.
Yeah.
Like,
Oh, that was awesome for the
yeah,
rodeo. Yeah, that
yeah,
stood out to me. I was like, this is the best outfit. Yeah.
yeah. But then like everyone else was like a lot like that's how she likes to dress, and I love that for her. Like she owns it. Like she's just like woo.
Yeah.
But I feel like everyone else is quite a lot more reserved.
Yeah. Well, because they're all into like
She owns it.
traditional values and this shit, and
Yeah,
yeah. Well, I just want to say I'm like into her style and everything. I'm just saying
I
I
love
could
it.
see like as like an older mother, you look at that and you're like
100%.
and it's not even like if you're like judging what she's wearing. I would just say I would look at it. If I'm just saying if I'm putting myself in her mind, even if I'm not judging her from what she's wearing, I would just go, oh, I just don't know. Like
Yeah.
I just don't know who this person is because there's
If
nothing. I would just go, I just don't know.
if someone was to tell me that if it was my son
Yeah.
and she was like, "This is my fiance," I'd be like, "Huh."
Yeah, who he met on reality TV
Yeah,
for a marriage show. I would
yeah.
go,
So I get her concerns.
yeah, I
Yeah,
would go, I don't know if this is genuine because she's an influencer on reality TV. Like it
yeah.
doesn't seem like a personal profile page.
But then meeting her, she's very smart. She's very
Yeah, no, I like
she's
her. She just hates
intellectual. Like
Edmund, you know. Yeah,
she's
the big problem is that she
small.
hates your son.
Yeah.
Well, let's get to Joe and Madison. He does tell us in confessional that it was his fault, and then he apologizes to her, and he says he's sorry for coming off that way. What a great apology. A non-apology.
Not to Madison.
Yes. And she has her ring back on. It's halfway down her finger, so we know what scale we're at. And we tour his apartment. He has a lot of self-help books. My theory is that these are all gifts that people give to Joe because he's so fucked up.
They're also in storage. I don't like.
Well, because he doesn't read them. People just
Yeah,
give
this
them
is
to
what I
him. They're like,
mean.
you
Yeah.
need to read this fucking book.
Yeah.
Please get help.
And Madison's like, I love self-help books too.
Yes.
You should also read them.
People also give them to me. They're like, read this before you go blind, please. You need this. You need to start seeing red flags. Okay?
Madison's just a girl.
That's a really nice way to put it. He has frozen meat in his freezer, and she says it's giving Dahmer. Do you guys get that reference, Dahmer in Scotland?
Oh,
Do
like
you know?
Jeffrey Dahmer?
Jeffrey Dahmer, yeah.
Oh, okay.
Okay, yeah.
Why would that? I
Dahmer
must have
kept
missed that part.
chopped up frozen people in his freezer.
Is the
Yeah.
meat like free? Is it not bagged or anything? Or is
No,
it like...
it was bagged. I mean, it was very clearly animals. She just, you know. Dahmer, once Evan Peters played him in a Netflix show.
I've seen it. Yeah.
Yeah. People started thinking Dahmer was sexy, and she obviously thinks Joe is sexy. So maybe she thinks that it was hot,
It's possible.
Maybe this upped the physical connection. Yeah.
It's possible.
I was
It's
just, I was mainly just talking about this because I was curious if, our serial killers are as popular, in Scotland as they are here,
yeah, I love chilling.
Yeah, you
That
love
series is
killing,
very
yeah.
chilling, but yeah, I love it. Yeah, I love it. Love a good. I really want to watch that monster.
Yeah, with
That looks
Addison Rae,
terrifying.
gotta check it out, yeah.
Yeah, have you seen it?
No, I want to. It's beating Love is Blind right now. It's like Love is
Yeah.
Blind, Is It Cake, and no, it's the Monster Show, Is It Cake, Halloween, and Love is Blind right now. The top three.
What a shame, because Love is Blind is. I feel like a lot of people are saying as well online that everyone on Love is Blind this season is mentally ill.
Yeah, that's the best
And
part.
yeah, I'm like, yeah, of course. Keep rolling.
So, what, do you want sane people? It's boring.
Yeah, exactly. Hello, we all signed up to a show to get married after 6 weeks. Duh, of course we're crazy.
Katisha, you just like get it. That's why they cast you, Sparkle, Megan, and Jordan. So it's the 4th anniversary of her dad's passing. So just to give you the full thing, her dad had type 1 diabetes.
Yes.
And he passed away. And his son Luca has type 1 diabetes. And they think that it was like a sign that they should be engaged. That's not the total reason. But then her family agrees. They're like, oh my God, that's like such a sign that you should be engaged.
Is this for the dream? Who had the dream? What was
that's
the dream?
Anton and Allie.
No, her sister was like,
oh no, yeah, you're right. Her sister then had a dream about something. Like,
yeah, he was like, the dad was speaking to me, and he was like, the son's like me. I actually really liked their meetup. I thought that I really
did. I liked the family. It was nice and stuff. I just think that like we should be engaged because my dad had the same medical thing as like your son is an odd reason.
Yeah. I mean,
I think it's interesting, and it's like, what are the odds and all this thing, but I'm like, casting also thinks about that. Like, if she told them and he told them these things. Yeah, and they would push them on dates together, and they would talk, and wouldn't casting prompt them about this too?
Oh yeah, but to talk about it? Yeah.
Yeah, wouldn't they like incept the idea into their head?
Yeah, definitely. 100%. I asked production once, I was like, do you guys have like your couples like that you kind of think, oh yeah, these two and these two are gonna meet together, or these two and these two are gonna match? And they were like, no. And I was like, tell me now.
Yeah, come on, because there's so many connections that happen, and I'm like, it could be a total coincidence, but there's no way that production didn't go like, oh, this could be an interesting plot point, because it is.
It is, of course it is. But I like the beauty of it too. Like
I do, and I don't think that it's like a false connection, or it's not something that could enhance the connection. I just couldn't imagine being on the show and not thinking like, I shouldn't rely on this because it's producers.
But that's all you have.
I know. I'm sympathetic to that too.
Yeah, 100%. Yeah, it's sweet. I thought that I really liked the meetup again. I thought Jordan smashed it. Like, I thought it actually made me kind of upset because I was watching how forthcoming the men, most of the men are being, and I'm like, wish I knew what that felt like.
I know. Yeah.
Like, through each process. Do you know what I mean? It's like they're progressively getting better, and like, even when Jordan was like, oh, like, can I ask I was gonna ask you for your blessing kind of thing, I was just like,
oh, so Javen didn't ask your mom for the blessing when you met at the trampoline. Well, he was too busy on the trampolines.
Yeah. The only thing that was like remotely intimate of their meetup, my mom had asked him if he wanted kids, and he looked at me and he went, do you want kids? And I was like, yeah. But it was just so it was so odd because
that's really odd.
Before the meetup, we had an argument, and I was like, why are you asking me if I want children in front of my mother? Like, I was raging. I was like, how dare you ask me that, because we're not getting married.
Yeah. Did you tell him that you wanted him to ask for the blessing? Like, was that something that you told him was necessary, or did you just expect him to? Like, what was the
I don't feel like that's something that should be asked of. I think that's kind of, if you want to marry my mother's daughter, you're gonna have to ask.
Well, that's interesting because, like, in my relationship, like, I know that my fiance, she wouldn't have wanted me to ask for the blessing.
Maybe not a
So,
blessing, but maybe more like a kind of, oh, how do you feel about me joining the family?
okay, so you
Do,
would have liked just something, you know?
a
Yeah,
slight
yeah, yeah, yeah.
acknowledgement of the fact that like you want us to have a future, and the fact
Yeah,
that
like he didn't like mention it like at all. Like, how do you feel
yeah,
about? Yeah, yeah, yeah. Like
and
he didn't even
especially
talk
like with
about the future. Yeah, yeah, yeah. I understand.
especially the speediness of the process. Like you've just met my mum for the first time, and you don't know when you're gonna see her again. So do you not think that this is your time to be like, hey, I really like your daughter. How do you feel about us or whatever? Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, no, I totally understand that. That makes sense. I was just trying to see your perspective.
Yeah.
Yeah. I never talked to you about this. I'm curious. I brought up this soundbite about something. Did your mom understand the Love Is Blind process? Here's what she said.
I wanted you to go into this experiment with your eyes open.
With your eyes open, Katisha, did she understand that it's called Love Is Blind? You know,
That's so funny. Oh, sweet hearing my mom's voice. I think that she just meant because she's.
I know. I'm just making a joke. It's okay.
Oh, got it. I don't know.
All right, I'm just teasing you. Okay, so continuing on. At this thing, yeah, no, and of course it's the day of her dad's passing. They're going to connect on this. I thought it was sweet. I thought her family was funny. I like how she brings up the vasectomy at the family table. I'd be like, can we not talk about
Yeah,
my ability to reproduce right now with your mother?
but he was cool with it.
I know. I would be like, I don't want
Yeah.
to talk about my semen right now.
Yeah.
Thank you. I just met you. It's the first time. Maybe on the third meeting we can talk about it.
Yeah, but also it was like he was like, yeah, I'll just get it reversed. I'm like, oh, cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was a bit much.
Yeah, but he gets the blessing. Her mom sings Kumbaya. Yeah, it's all very positive.
Yeah, I liked it.
Nick and Annie, yeah, he goes to the mountain home. It's interesting that he tells us confessional he can see them raising kids there, but he doesn't really tell her that. He's like, yeah, we don't have to move here. We can just keep it as like a second home. But in his head, I think he's thinking he can eventually sell her on living there.
Yeah, I think that's exactly what has happened. Is I didn't understand their conversation at all because it's very evident how much he loves being there. It's very evident how because Annie can see it, Annie comments on it. She's like,
Yeah.
I don't want you to leave this behind, but like we're gonna have to.
Yeah.
But I don't know. Pardon me. Again, this is I just don't feel like they work.
Yeah, I don't think it works if he's clearly worked really hard for it. He has like this whole life there that he doesn't want to give
Yeah.
up.
He just
And
wants to be a bro and just like sail and have a, you know.
yeah, he probably
Yeah.
could find somebody to live there with him, but she's not the one. I don't think so.
I think she would, but she'd be unhappy.
Yeah,
I think for the end up, they might get married,
I think
but
they will.
I don't think it is gonna end well because Annie is compensating a lot
Yeah, agreed.
because she wants it to work because she loves the fuck out of him.
Yes.
I fucking love the fuck out of you.
Let's
Aw.
get to Madison and Joe. So meet Joe's family, like a lot of them. There's a lot of
Yeah.
Joe's family.
Yeah.
Apparently her nieces call her Auntie M, like in The Wizard of Oz, but they didn't talk about this at all. They call her Auntie M, and they really want her to have a baby. So maybe she came on Love Is Blind, so her nieces will leave her alone. So she'll get pregnant, so her nieces to make her nieces happy.
I
And
just don't.
Joe will get her pregnant.
Joe probably will. Let's be honest. Well, they're right there boinking.
At
It's
the
probably
rate
gonna
they're
happen.
going,
Yeah.
birth control is only 99% effective. Who knows if they're
Yeah.
using it with these Love Is Blind people?
Yeah, I think I thought she handled it really well. Like the family meet, like they seemed to be impressed by the way she articulated herself and everything like that. But again, it was like, and I know it is you are there to be interviewed, quote unquote. But I don't know, it just didn't really seem like Joe was chiming in at all.
No. She said a few things that stood out to me, though. She says being in the pods was the most therapeutic thing she's ever done. That
He
makes me think,
agreed.
yeah, that makes me think neither of them has been to actual therapy, so I recommend that to them. Maybe you should do an actual therapeutic thing and then
I
compare.
I think that anyone that has gone through this process needs therapy.
Yeah, I agree. Just
On God.
yeah. Yeah, this is where they ask her was it alarming to you that Joe has been engaged before? And she says no, and they're like, why not? Because it alarmed
Yeah.
us. Our boy Joe is fucked up. You should know that. Maybe
And
ask
that's
us
the
off
thing, like
camera.
a lot of these family meets, the family are telling on
Yeah,
on the people. They're like, yeah, so have you talked about this, 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 and this? Because you
yeah,
should.
yeah. They're like, how can you be sure after 3 weeks? We've known him for over 30 years, and we're not sure about him.
Yeah. Oh, Joe.
Yeah. Well, Allie and Anton, oh, this is great. So they go out with so his friends have been together for 4 months and they moved in together after one wild night together.
Yeah.
And she learned some things that she didn't know. So apparently Anton, when he worked at McDonald's, him and his friend would just shut down McDonald's and get drunk together.
Yeah.
What a McDonald's. Well, that's crazy. And then
Bringing alcohol to work as well? Like, huh?
yeah, I don't know. That very impressive. Allie says she's only been in Denver for a year and she doesn't like it. She says her and Anton have been talking about moving to Florida. Another situation where people like barely live in the Love Is Blind place like where they are. I guess she does kind of live in Denver. She's lived there for a year, but it's like,
But where's she
you
gonna
know.
go to school? What?
Yeah, that's what I'm confused at. Is it online? Is she going to go in Florida? Is she already planning on moving? Like, what is the situation?
Yeah. It's a shame because I feel like on paper they look like a good couple.
Yeah.
But again, it's kind of like not ignoring the things that could potentially become a problem later down the line. Like she's saying about the strip club things. She's like, oh, I find it hard to believe that he's ready to be single. But like, I also feel like when you're single, of course, what else are you gonna do?
Besides go to strip clubs?
Well, I mean, not me personally, but like obviously he's like, woo, like strip clubs because he's
Yeah,
single,
I
whatever.
do
Do you know
think
what I
things
mean?
can
Like,
change very quickly. Like you
yeah,
can be hooking up with people like every week and then you can meet somebody and that can change in a second. You can
yeah,
fall in love very quickly and be like, "Oh, I'm reformed." Like it really
and
can happen for people, you know.
100%. And I feel like going out and strip clubs and that's all kind of like an escapism. So obviously, like you say, like people can change as soon as they meet somebody that they want to be with. You're gonna change because you're no longer trying to escape your life.
I
Do you know
do
what I mean?
see that gives her hesitancy because she feels like he misrepresented himself, and now
Yeah,
this girl is telling her different information. So
but
I
you
do
would
see. Well, yeah.
to a small degree.
No, I
Like,
do. I get you wouldn't be like, yeah, I go to strip clubs all the time. Like
yeah,
that'd be crazy to tell
yeah,
someone, and that's like private. Like I don't
yeah.
think you're like who wants to tell people that you go to strip clubs?
And his friend's
It's
like,
like,
yeah, we get fucked up all the time. We do this, do that. And then he's like,
yeah. He's like, why are you blowing up the spot, dude?
yeah.
It's like,
But again, it's like past. It is a Anton in relationship and Anton single. They're not going to be the same
yeah,
guy.
they're different
Like,
people.
and quite clearly, he showed those actions towards her. Do you know
Yeah,
what I mean?
yeah. But I do see it's like, yeah, and that's the problem with the show. You're like getting engaged with somebody after 3 weeks. Maybe it's not enough time to trust them.
Yeah,
Maybe
exactly.
then you learn
It's
about
not.
their past and you go, wow, I want to see who they are in a relationship compared to who they are as single because this person is a stranger that I don't know.
Yeah, exactly. And then and it is good to use that information to make up your mind. But at the
Yeah.
same time, you do have to be present. Like I feel like that is one thing that is so important. You just have to be present, a lot more present than I was. Sorry. Like I feel like Megan and Kieran did it really well. Like, they were very present within the moment. Then they kept themselves away from a lot of the drama, and that's why I think how they thrived. Whereas like there was a lot of drama wrapped around everybody else's relationship. That's why some of us were not able to thrive as much.
Well, they had TikTok dances to do and stuff, so they had to
Yeah,
focus
they're
on
busy.
all that stuff. Yeah.
Yeah.
Allie gives us a confession where she says the new info she got makes it sound like Anton is a big party guy, and she also says that he has like 2 beers every morning. But it is funny because
Yeah.
like the morning is like the night. But I
Yeah.
do see her concern.
Yeah.
It's just kind of the timing. So it is interesting to see them kind of have hiccups, and kind of
Yeah.
address that they're not feeling the McDonald's connection that they once had.
Yeah.
They're
Yeah.
not ba-da-ba-ba-ba loving it like they once did.
Yes, very true. It's Oh, it's a shame because I wanted them to work.
I know. Maybe love isn't real. It's very sad.
You can't say that.
Okay, I take it back. I take it back.
You can't
Love
say
is
that when you're
real.
engaged.
Okay. Oh, you're right. Oh no. Episode 9. We get to Jordan and Sparkle Megan. We get the chicken and Crystal Light smoothies. Why not a protein shake? I don't know how macros work or anything what these guys who work out do because I'm just naturally, an Adonis. But I just feel like there's better options than chicken and Crystal Light, right? There has to be.
What is Crystal Light? Okay.
It's like a lemonade packet. It's like sugar-free lemonade that you mix. He's drinking
No.
chicken and lemonade.
No.
That's what Crystal Light is.
No. That's even worse.
Yeah. Oh, that's so bad. You didn't even know how bad it was.
If he was more, how do I say this politely? If he was more bodybuilder-esque,
Uh-huh.
then I would understand why he'd be drinking a chicken slushie.
Yeah.
However, dude, you're not that jacked. Like,
There's no reason.
eat like a normal person, and then if you need to get the calories and the protein, and you need that because you gotta compete, fair. But I just feel like, ew.
We have had absolutely I've watched so many reality shows. We've had crazy jacked guys on shows. I've never seen anybody.
Yeah.
I've seen some gross things where they just eat like very plain looking meat, but they've never put chicken and Crystal Light packets in a smoothie before for
Frozen
breakfast.
chicken.
Yeah, every morning. It doesn't make sense.
No, it doesn't.
It doesn't make sense.
No. And he's like, oh, it gets a bit, actually making me gag. It gets a bit grizzly. Like, oh, Jordan, you were doing so well.
Yeah, so Edmund gets KB roller skates. Yeah, she doesn't give a fuck. It's like his like
really
favorite thing.
cute.
These are pink roller skates. This would go great on her Instagram, I'm sure.
Yeah.
Great content, and she just doesn't care.
Yeah. That was a shame because he's like, I want you to open it. He's like, what's at the door? Like,
But maybe
it was really
he had
sweet.
been hiding in cabinets like all morning and annoying her. Maybe she just had enough.
Maybe she put him in the cabinet for a timeout.
Yeah. Ziplocked it. Megan and Jordan go house hunting. Yeah, I feel like we covered this pretty much. Yeah, we talked about it. Let's get to Nick and Annie. So, yeah, her family comes over and she says, his family comes over, and she says that one of the things that made her fall in love was that Nick's parents were still together. Why would that? How could that matter? How could you?
I guess it's kind of like it means that he believes in longevity.
I just think
security.
I just think that whole being like, I need to marry somebody whose parents didn't get divorced, like basing who they are off of what their parents have done is just kind of, it's just weird. Like I just focus on who the person is, not like where they come from. Do you know what I mean? Because people's parents can be like murderers and they can be great. Do you know what I mean?
True.
Yeah.
I also thought it was quite funny that his parents kept talking about how sensitive he was.
Yeah,
they were sensitive.
Yeah, he's
so
a little
sensitive.
He's a little bitch. Yeah, we don't really like him. Yeah, it's really annoying.
And Annie's sitting there thinking, "Yeah, we have so much in common."
Yeah. I would refer to it as passionate, and they're like, yeah, no, we're just pretty direct to the point about it. Yeah. Yeah, but they really like her because if they like Nick, they don't have really good taste in people. So they're like, yeah. They're like, you're homophobic just like us. We're all homophobic. Yay!
Yes, we love
Yay!
guns.
Yeah. Let's get to Anton and Allie. Yeah. Oh, they just think there's going to be drama. Let's get to the rodeo country bar party.
Welcome to the rodeo, babe.
Let's go. Do you have
go, baby.
country bars out there in Scotland? Do you guys have like America?
We do.
Yeah.
We've got this rodeo place called Maggie Mays, and they've got a buck and bronco. It's fun.
Ooh, fun.
Yeah, I like it.
We don't have any. Oh, actually, we have some like Scottish kind of like restaurants here, but not like fun big bars. I think we should have like a Loch Ness monster themed place. I'll
It's
open
usually
it up.
Irish bars that kind of take over.
Yeah, I want
isn't
like
it?
a big Scottish party place.
That would be fun.
Everybody wear, what are they called? Tams, the hats.
Oh yeah, with the scrunchie on the top. Yeah.
What, do you guys not wear those? That's my stereotype. No.
I think my dad has one, but
oh, so it's true. It's real.
yeah, they're real, but like they don't sell them in this shop. Sorry.
Oh, okay. All right.
I do love a kilt though.
Okay, nice. Sparkle Megan, she's wearing a few sparkles, but the line dancing instructor had more sparkly boots than anything that Sparkle Megan has ever worn on this show.
She had sparkly lips too, I noticed.
Who did?
The line dancer.
The instructor?
lady.
Yeah. I think
yeah.
Sparkle Megan, it's a misnomer. It should be removed. It's kind of offensive.
I thought it was like Sparkle. I thought she was called Sparkle Megan because of her personality.
But she doesn't even have a sparkling personality.
Well,
it's pretty dry. Do you think she has a sparkling personality? It's
no.
a little flat. Yeah, no.
I like her, but I wouldn't say, the sparkle. Take that TM off, like.
Which is girls chat. So Megan has met Luca's mom.
Oh yeah.
And it went well, and she's gonna meet Luca, but not on camera. I thought this would be the case because when he showed her in the pods, he showed her when they met at the reveal, he showed her a photo of Luca, and we didn't get to see it.
Oh,
so I was like,
that's
clearly he hasn't been approved to be on camera.
Okay.
But this is another problem with like the kid thing. It's like this is a big part of the show, and we're not even going to get to see like a big part of the story. So
yeah. I also went on his Instagram, and all of his photos with Luca, like his face is not in it.
Yeah, which is good.
It's good. Yeah, it's fair. Yeah.
But I don't know. It's just not really good from like a narrative standpoint. If like
I know
this major third character you can't really see. Well, I don't really find kids that interesting. To be honest. Well, but the kid's not gonna be able to get drunk and talk, although that could be interesting.
Yeah. Be messy.
Yeah. Allie says they haven't met family, and then she tells a story about the strip club thing, and she doesn't like it. Anton says he hasn't been to a strip club in over a year, though, but that's not what his friends say. But does it really matter how long it's been since he's been to a strip club? I kind of like your point. It's like, once you stop being single, it depends how your like behavior adjusts then.
It doesn't matter, but if it sounds like he's lying about it, like
it's
if
he's lying. It depends if his friends are all sorts. But if he's lying, then it's like, why would you lie?
Yeah, like if his friend and his girlfriend had been together for 4 months, then was it 4 months ago that you were last in a strip club?
Yeah.
Like, do you not like how would the girlfriend know? Like, if he's being honest with her, like, why isn't Anton being honest with Ali?
And also, I have to ask, like, how often are you going to strip clubs? Like, it is weird if you go to strip clubs all the time. I have to say, as a person that doesn't enjoy strip clubs, it is confusing for me.
I feel like strip clubs are kind of boring.
They're boring, and they cost a lot of money, and I'm like, are you having like, it does lead me like, I would be like, if you go to strip clubs like all of the time, I'd be like, are you going to like the VIP room all of the time? Like what do you do? Like, my mind would go there because I'd be like, why would you go to the strip club like all the time? I don't know.
And if he's not being straight up about it, like I can see why Ali's anxiety.
Yeah, my mind would spiral.
Yeah.
Oh, my mind is spiraling right now.
Yeah.
Patrick shows up. I
Patrick.
was disappointed. I'm guessing you've seen the clips with Patrick and Casey, right?
Yeah.
That's like the highlight.
Well, the start of season 6 was like the whole where she was like straddling him and snogging him and stuff.
Oh, the episode 6?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Sorry,
But-
episode 6. Sorry, yeah.
yeah. Oh, yeah. That was
Yeah.
fucking.
That was a lot.
Yes, the whole baby seal thing. I was disappointed that she didn't show back up on the show. She was really wild. I like that he tells the women to wait for a sec because he has to go to his bros. He's a Colorado bro. He has to go to the boys. He gets right in there. So apparently Casey, she just she kept texting him that she wasn't ready to see him. She wouldn't talk to him on the phone. And then she was like, just tell everyone that we're broken up, and she won't talk to him. So
Yeah. A lot of self-protection. Like, I feel like she fucked up by snogging him and straddling him and being like, it's not about how you look, blah, blah, blah. Like, it's just
Yeah.
like, just leave it. Just like,
yeah,
I don't
the
know, it's
alcohol
like-
compared with all the self-protection just has made her look so much worse. Like if
Oh,
she
she was
had just
drunk.
been straight when she was making out with him and stuff. Yeah, she was wasted.
why?
She even had a drink at like the end of it.
Oh, yeah. She was wasted. That's a concern.
Katisha, my sweet summer child.
I see it now. I'm, like, putting
Colorado
it back
can
in
be
my
very
mind.
cold, so I think that they drink a lot in the winter, and then it just bleeds over into the
She
summer
reminds
months
me
too.
of do you remember was it Jess? The one that
Messica?
fed yeah,
Jessica? The dog and the wine.
dog, yeah.
Yeah, she does
I was-
remind me of her. Yeah.
Yeah.
Legend. We stan.
We do. Love her.
Yeah.
She's a lesbian now. Oh no, that was Stacey.
That was
That's
Stacey. Yeah.
Oh, love her too.
Yeah.
Three iconic blondes, given the same energy. But yeah, she just okay. Now that she was drunk, that kind of makes sense. Again, like let's stop with the naivety, Patrick.
Yeah, I know. I'm like, yeah, I was like, dude, yeah, he's really giving it up. Anyway, Kate shows up, who Nick was involved with in the pods, and he told her that he loved her. And Joe is like, oh, buddy.
You're fucked, dog.
Yeah.
Go home now.
And I was like, yeah, you know, we all would like Nick to go home. You know, Nick, just go home. You should have gone home a long time ago.
Oh.
Anna and Mike shows up, and Sparkle Megan says she doesn't want to risk anything with Jordan, but in seeing Mike, there's definitely chemistry. So Mike is from the pods. He's more of like Megan's type. He keeps talking about how he's wealthy. Seems conservative like she is, and he says that he's part of a tribe. He's part of this men's group. We looked it up on the Patreon. We think it's this group called Go Abundance. It's like a men's help group. It has local chapters.
Like a cult.
Yeah, it's like a bunch of white men meet up, and I'm sure nothing good happens.
I'm sure they all just fuck each other.
Yeah, they're like, what do you do when you get successful and you're married and you don't know what to do? I'm like, I don't know. What do you guys do? Fuck? I don't know.
Oh god.
Yeah.
The whole time they were speaking, all I could think of was I really wish he was wearing chapstick. I couldn't concentrate. I was like, that dude's lips are so dry.
No, it's really boring, so that makes sense. So you have to find something to focus on to stay awake. Yeah, Brendan shows up, and Annie is still mad at him. They had some drama in the pods, and she's like friendly, but then she's mad that he's not like still fawning over him, even though she denied him in the
Yeah.
pods. It's like you reject somebody, and then you're mad that they're still not fighting for you.
Also,
You got
you're halfway through the
engaged.
process. Yeah, it's
I
like
know.
she's like, yeah, he's saying I love you, and I don't see that. I don't see that now. And it's like, what did you want him to do?
I know. It's like you're engaged. He should be respectful.
And
That's
Jordan was
so-
also like, leave it. Was it Jordan that was like,
yeah,
yeah, that
Jordan's
ship
like,
has sailed.
yeah, you're lucky. She sucks.
Yeah.
Mike and Sparkle Megan talk. Yeah, chapstick. He should have gotten it. Patrick and Anna talk. This was really funny because I feel like it was a don't throw stones in glass houses type thing, the way that they both talk to each other. Like she says she should have given it more of a chance, but then once she learned that he got engaged, she thought that he would be okay and that it wouldn't be her anyway. And he's like, but if you hadn't left, we would have been engaged. And she's like,
Yeah.
but you got engaged to Casey. And I'm like, okay, so clearly you guys shouldn't have ever gotten engaged because you guys did not know how to go through this process appropriately. So neither of you were the right people to get engaged because he was willing to get engaged to anyone and you were
Yeah.
willing just to leave. So either of you criticizing the other person doesn't really work out here.
Yeah, exactly. They're both trying to pass the blame to each other.
Yeah. And it's
Yeah.
like, I feel like they didn't really have a good connection either, besides when they were like, "Oh, we're both the same
We're
ethnicity."
both Asian.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's hot. Like I don't. I saw her having more of a connection with Blake actually, the other guy that left. Like I never saw her and Patrick having something, at least the way it was depicted on the show, being that strong.
Yeah. And I think they would have shown it if it was going to be a big part of the story as well. Do you know what I mean? Like
Yeah.
it was going to be like a love triangle, but obviously it wasn't. I don't know. Well, not obviously, I don't know, but like yeah, some of Patrick's comments, like when he was like, "Oh, you can still take me to Kabul if you want," or like just kind of like little comments like that, and I'm like, it kind of seemed like you just wanted to go through the process.
Yeah. Yeah, I think he's not really taking blame for the fact that like he just wanted to get engaged and got engaged to somebody that was clearly kind of like shallow and here because she like wanted to get TikTok followers or stuff like that. Like
Yeah,
he probably
yeah.
knows, but he was clearly in the process still. I think he knows now like what happened. Yeah.
But then at the same time, like I didn't watch the pods, but like it kind of seemed like not Megan, Casey was like, "Oh yeah, like we're gonna fuck and do this and blah
Oh
blah blah." Like,
yes.
so I think he was potentially led by that. I don't know.
Yeah, she started like when he called her out on like seeming like she was here for clout, she started talking about her landing strip to seduce him. So that was kind of her move. Yeah.
Okay, babe, that's cool.
Yeah, it was really cool. Yeah. That was her move. Yeah.
Again,
Just
it's the
inform
edit,
you what
but
happened. Yeah.
I'm sure that's not how the conversation went down, but
But I don't think
it
it's exactly how it went down, but like
yeah,
I think
in the
overall that's
context.
probably what she did. Like, do you know
Yeah,
what
but
I
like
mean?
in the
Like
context of it, like it probably never
it
like
probably
fit
wasn't like
in
that sharp.
Yeah,
Yeah. But
yeah,
I'm sure that that was a move of hers,
yeah.
like, oh, I'm getting like what if I like, yeah. Because we saw her do it in the other like, oh, I'm breaking up with you, but I want to like lower it, so I'll start making out with you. Like
Yeah,
it's
I didn't get that. It was like she was trying to validate him, but also not.
yeah. And then she was telling us I'm not attracted to him.
Yeah. And it's not gonna grow, but I'm gonna snog his face off though. And straddle him.
Great TV. Put them both on Perfect Match, please. Let's do
Please.
it.
Please. Get it
Yeah.
done. Netflix.
He didn't get to go to Mexico, so he deserves it. Let's get him there. Yeah.
Let's get him there.
Group convo. We get Edmund in the Calabria argument. Annie says that Nick is perfect, and Nick goes, "I'm not perfect." And Edmund's just like, even if that's not true, it would just be nice to hear. Like, wouldn't it be crazy if my fiance said one nice thing about me? Wouldn't it be crazy if my fiance liked me?
Is that what he said?
No, he said it would be crazy to hear that if like if somebody said that I was perfect or something like that.
Yeah,
I
yeah.
think he's being passive aggressive, basically.
Yeah, of course.
Which
That's
like
the shame. And she's like, "What'd you say?"
yeah, he's being passive aggressive, but also like I think that he's not good at communicating, and also she doesn't like him. You know, like
yeah, it's a bit of a mess. Like, and then like later on in that conversation, like he obviously doesn't want to deal with the conflict, and so he's like, "KB, I love you," and she's like, "Edmund, please
talk to the hand,
yeah,
loser, baby."
Yeah, it's such a push and pull with them, isn't it? But I think it's just mainly because she doesn't like him.
I don't like how she talks to him in definitive statements. She says, "Admire, don't compare, because otherwise you are making sounds like I don't do enough." Like she's always like lecturing him.
Yeah.
And I just couldn't imagine being in a relationship with someone where I'm like stating like I'm like lecturing or I'm teaching when I feel like we should be learning and experiencing and communicating the relationship together. You know, like we should be growing as one, not me being like, this is how a relationship works. This is how life works.
Yeah, and I can kind of see where she's coming from very slightly because she wants him to be better. Like she's like,
Yeah.
I want you to know this, like da da da. But it's like that's obviously not how he learns. Like,
Yes.
does anybody learn from you being forceful of your opinions on them? I don't think so.
No, and I agree with her. I'm like, you shouldn't compare yourself to other relationships. I'm
Yeah,
like,
of
there are
course.
better ways to communicate, but he's not one of your clients. He's not like
Yeah,
he's your equal, so you need to
yeah,
treat him that way. It's
yeah,
just I just don't like the lecture and stuff, you know.
yeah. It's a shame.
It's just whenever they get these arguments, I'm just like, just break up, you know.
Yeah,
It's crazy.
for
It's sad.
Edmund's sake.
I know. It's just like she doesn't like you, so what's the point?
Yeah.
There's no ground to walk on.
And then she does. I feel like she's like I'm really trying, and I honestly do get it, but I think if you're being that combative, like she's
Yeah.
comes across as a strong person, like very self-aware and everything like that. If you do know that, if you know yourself that well, like come on.
Yeah. I like
Also
her as
stay because it's
I
great
like her
TV.
as a person too. I'm just like she's trying, but I'm like, are you trying to make the relationship work? Are you trying just to get through the show? Like what is
Yeah.
happening here? Yeah.
And speaking from experience, I feel like it's quite hard to compartmentalize that
Mm-hmm.
because you want to take into account that it is a show and it's a process and it's being like it's storylines and it's being pushed and viral and you have that in the kind of front or back of your mind. I'm not really sure, but then you're also like, okay, but after this maybe it'll be better. After the pressure, maybe it'll be like this and this, and like I feel this way because of the pressure. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
What I also realized when I was watching it is how little downtime you have. Like you literally have zero time to yourself, like
Mm-hmm.
at all. Because if you're not filming, you're working. And if you're not working, you're working on your relationship. And if you're not doing that, you're trying to have time for yourself, but you've got so many things going on that, and you're away from your home, and it's just all very chaotic. So
Because you're
when
playing a wedding too, right? Like you have to
and you're
like
planning a
yeah.
wedding, yeah, exactly. So it's all very new and it's all very confusing, and I can see why people crash out, like 100%. Um, but yeah, I think if I had any advice for anyone that was going to go into Love is Blind, I would just say just try and be as present as you can because it all happens so fast.
Do you wish you had so yeah, I guess you say that a lot. Yeah, you should have been more present like Kieran and Megan, and that's like what their success were. Yeah. That's so
Yeah.
interesting. We get to Nick and Kate. This is something that people always say on the show.
Not me like watching Nick have a conversation with Kate.
Not me doing this thing, not me. It's like such an American girl thing right now. Do people in Scotland say that? Like, not me, like eating this sandwich. Is that
I would
slang?
say, yeah, I would
Oh, it
say
is.
it's quite, yeah, it's quite
Okay.
common to say
I wasn't sure if it
things
was
like that, yeah.
global. I always hear it
Yeah.
on like reality TV. I don't hear it in real life that much.
I
hear
would say
it-
like from like millennials, I would say.
Yeah, it's
because
very
we all
millennial.
live in the internet, right? So it's very like,
Yeah.
oh, not me, like wearing stripes again.
Yeah.
Like
Not me like watching Nick have a conversation with Kate.
I was like, oh my god, it's all of us.
and
Oh my
it's so
god.
funny because when I hear people speak like that, I'm like, oh, do I
I know.
that?
Stop. So yeah, he apologizes and he does note, he says, I've never fallen in love with two people at once before and I should have been more direct. I'm like, well, I think you're still lying. I don't think you're in love with either of them, but that's fine.
Mm-hmm.
And she says she feels her emotions were taken advantage of. He says he agrees, but it's really hard for him because he's such an honest person. You're a watch salesman. You're not honest. You're a luxury watch salesman.
Yeah. You're all about getting the bag. You're all about
Yeah.
getting the final result. Yeah. Interesting.
He says he wasn't honest with Kate when he broke things off with her, and he says that he was rehearsed and light when he did it. It wasn't rehearsed and light when he broke up with her. He said like one of the reasons was because she didn't believe. He basically said it was because she didn't believe in God, he's like, what? You don't believe in God? Even though she had made it very clear the last time they had spoken. Like, it wasn't like a rehearsed and light thing. Like, he made it very tense and was like, you don't have faith? You don't think that you could one day have a relationship with God? Like, he very much chastised her. So he's not even owning up to the fact of what he did. Like, this is not a good apology. He's saying, like, it was hard for me because I'm so honest. I was bad and what I did to you was light. And it's like, no, you were dishonest. You said you were in love when you weren't, and then you chastised her and said she lied to you about her faith when she didn't. So
it kind of sounds like he was just like clutching at straws because he wanted to pick Annie.
Yeah, but yeah, and why didn't he just, if he's gonna apologize and own it, just own it, you know?
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, I can see where he's coming from, just basically because I was in a very similar situation where everyone was questioning my choices, and it's hard to be honest when you feel like you're being like flogged.
Yeah, are you the Nick of is
No,
Nick the you of this season?
I didn't watch the pod, so I don't know.
Well, he told somebody that he loved them.
I didn't do that.
And then he picked someone else.
I didn't do
You told
that.
somebody that you know the decision was final, and then you went with somebody else. So are you the Nick of You're not. I'm kidding. You would never be, Katisha. I would never have Nick on this podcast twice. You know.
Are you gonna have him on once?
Well, maybe for an exit interview, you know, to ream him out for being homophobic, but you know, never say never.
Yes.
Yeah. But Kate says they're cool. Annie and Allie. Allie says that Nick and Kate had kind of a love bombing kind of thing, and Annie kind of like wakes up to this and is like, "Is Nick a love bomber?" Now you're kind of familiar with love bombing a little bit.
Katisha, my little Scottish lass. I know they wear kilts up there, but give me a pass.
How do you feel about love bombing? Do you feel like you were a victim of love bombing?
I don't.
I know.
No. No. Again, all you have is words and gestures. So I don't know anything about Nick because I didn't watch the pods. However, knowing that he's a salesman.
Yeah, it was love bombing. He
literally
literally said "I love you" and then flipped on somebody else like the next date.
I think I must have watched a clip where she was like, "Well, that's really important. Like, do you actually love me?" And he was like, "Yeah."
Yeah. Pretty much. It was just bullshit, you know.
Okay.
Well, let's get to the end. We basically learned that people don't like Nick. It's funny that is the kind of overall cliffhanger.
There's multiple people that don't like Nick.
So the guys talk. So first, Joe and Jordan talk about not liking Nick, and we get a confessional from Joe about not liking Nick. And then Madison pulls Kate aside and says there's multiple people that don't like Nick. So it's kind of a big plot line that Nick is not liked. And is this supposed to be surprising to the viewers? Because I'm guessing there's millions of people now that don't like Nick.
Yeah. I mean, Nick seems very passionate about his views. So I can understand why people may not like him. So it seems like only Annie likes Nick.
Yeah, maybe she's the one. Maybe Annie and his family like Nick.
So who's Nick's friend? Like, he must have spoke to some of the bros.
I don't know. I thought he like got along with people, but then Joe is like, I don't fuck with Nick. It seems that Jordan doesn't really fuck with Nick, so I'm not sure who like gets along with him. I'm not particularly sure. I haven't kept tabs on Nick's friendship levels.
Interesting. That's a shame. But also, I always say you can't edit an arsehole, so.
Mm-hmm. Well, Katisha, this has been a very fun time.
I'm not calling Nick an arsehole, by the way. I'm just saying. Like, I'm just like, I don't know.
Yeah.
People are people.
Who do you think will end up, I'm going to save my predictions, but who do you think will end up getting married?
I think Nick and Annie, for sure.
Yes.
Definitely.
Edmund and KB.
I don't think so. I can't see that. I think KB is going to say no at the altar.
Okay.
Um, do I think Jordan and Megan? I want them to get married, but I don't think they will.
Yeah.
Ali and Anton, I don't think they're going to get married. I think Anton might say no at the altar.
Ooh, juicy.
And who else is left? Oh, Joe and Madison. I don't know. I don't think they're getting married.
Okay. So
I don't know.
you think two, was that two yeses?
Yeah.
We said?
So
Okay.
Jordan and Megan and Nick and Annie.
Well, we will have to see.
What do you think?
I have to save my predictions for the Patreon, unfortunately. I'm sorry. It's part of the it's part of the model.
agreement.
It's part of the
Fair.
it's part of the subscription model.
I
But,
hope they all get married, and I hope they all live gorgeous
Yes.
wedding marital lives. But I have seen that a lot of them are doing interviews already.
Yeah, there's like a lot of stuff coming
Yeah.
out. I don't know. Yep, the media craze is crazy.
Yeah, and it's not, their season hasn't even finished yet, which I feel like is pretty wild. But yeah, I hope that they're all happy and healthy after all the trauma that they've just induced.
Yes.
And I would love to speak to any of them to see what's
Yeah.
up. See, especially Sparkle Megan. I'm like, let's sparkle
Yeah,
together.
what's going on?
Yeah.
You know?
Did you buy the house? I'd like to know.
Yeah. What's the car? Show us the car. What's happening?
Yes. I think it's a Rolls Royce. What do you think?
That's what I was thinking, is the sparkly ceiling, right?
Yeah,
Yes,
yeah,
finally. You
100%.
get it. I've been
Yeah.
talking about this.
Yeah, 100%.
That's right. Okay, well, Katisha, this has been so fun. You've been such a great guest. You've been cracking me up. Love having you on the podcast.
Thank you for having me. It's
Would
been
you
great.
like to promote anything while you're here so people can find you on the
I have
internet or
nothing.
anything?
I mean, only come to my Instagram if you're going to be kind.
Yeah, leave
yeah.
Katisha. Our listeners are great, though. The Reality Alert
Yeah.
listeners are lovely. They've been so kind to me the past week, and so I'm sure they'll be kind to you. Where can they find you?
My Instagram is katkinson1.
Yes, they'll be great. I
Um,
promise.
Thank you. Thank you so much.
And,
Bye.
yeah,
Oh.
and what? Well, we're
I
not
was-
logging off yet. 1 second
Oh,
before we say
okay.
bye. One
No worries.
second. Guys, I'll be back on Tuesday on the Patreon with Fiancé Maria. That's patreon.com/reality alert. Starts at only $5 a month with an $8 tier for ad free. And you can leave me a voicemail at 1-804-BAD-BOYS. That's 1-804-BAD-BOYS. If you want to leave any information, I can talk to you and respond. And be sure to follow us on Instagram at Reality Alert Podcast, TikTok at Reality Alert Podcast, and YouTube at youtube.com/Reality Alert to know when we're going live. And I'll be back next week. And Katisha, thank you again. This has been so fun. Bye, everyone.
Bye. Thank you.